defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Make you watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. Disturb that or Millie rock like a FanDuel. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
BROOKLYN, BROOKLYN,
When you establish a culture, that's what you do every day. That creates one.
Yeah. Once again, this song is big fan Breezy tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Scott in the chat. Shout out to the Nets fans, the best fans. We're going to talk if Giannis is good to the Nets or not. I'm hearing a lot of different things. I was listening to Nets Kingdom, the spaces earlier. Shout out to those guys. I'm going to jump on with those guys because I want all of the Nets fans to be on the same page going into the draft. Shout out to This Is JTV for joining the panel. What up, Jay?
Yo.
Yo.
What's good, bro?
Still watching the rest of this game, fitting to do the play-by-play.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Heard.
So right now, with the score, I know there's two different, the score on the screen and the score in the game. The game I got at 89-88, Minnesota playing defense. Austin Reeves goes to the basket. He tries to score. Well, he passes it to LeBron. LeBron fades away, he misses. Ant-Man to Randall, up court, pass half court. Randall to the pass, finds DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo for three, misses. Rudy Gobert with the offensive rebound and put back slam. 91-88, timeout Lakers. Rudy Gobert been doing work. Jay, talk that big baguette shit, man. 27 points, 21 rebounds. That's a big fucking baguette. That's a big baguette, Jay. What's going on, man?
Bro, I keep telling you, if you give me a 7-foot piece of bread, I could go in the paint, get some blocks, you know what I mean? And then if you put two hands on the piece of bread, that shit could probably get a couple buckets too.
He's dominated, man. 9 offensive rebounds, 21 boards altogether. They got nothing for him, man. They missing AD like a motherfucker. I don't know if the Lakers won this trade, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because the expectations is a little different. Now, personally, I would have wanted to see the Mavericks and the Lakers versus each other in the playoffs. Personally. But that's just not going to happen. What you call him got hurt too fast.
Man,
AD got hurt too fast.
This trade was about the future. It wasn't about the right now. Like right now it's cool, but that was about the future.
I agree with that, but you trying to tell me that LeBron ain't trying to win this year? How much future he got in the NBA?
Yeah, LeBron might be trying to win this year. I feel that, but the Lakers, like that trade getting Luka is not about LeBron.
I mean, so you saying LeBron used his star power to get Luka there, so when LeBron gone, they could just have a franchise player?
I never said LeBron used his star power to get Luka there. That's not what happened.
No, you don't think so?
No.
Come on, Jay. We come on. We could be real with each other.
I don't know. A nigga, one dude on the other team makes a life-changing decision for his franchise. What the hell that got to do with LeBron? LeBron just got lucky. He was the beneficiary or something shit. But like I said, it wasn't for him. Like if he benefits from it, cool. But the Lakers was worried about what we gonna do after LeBron leaves here, and Nico Harrison was trying to get the best player off his team.
This shit is nasty work. The Lakers, First off, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Morale mean a lot to me. And Luka don't even look like he want to play there. It's like he understands it's a job and it's a profession, but you took a king out of his kingdom. Say what you want about Dallas, they love him there,
Yeah, he
and
don't look comfortable in a Lakers jersey.
he don't. I don't like how the gold and purple look on him. It don't even look right. That Dallas, I thought he was going to have the same thing with Dirk. Dirk career, Luca career. Thought they was going to do the same thing. Why go away from that? That shit is. I still think it didn't work. It was a bad trade for both teams.
It depends on what you're trying to do with the trade, and if you're trying to ruin your franchise, it was a great trade.
Think about it like this: Luca might not want to stay. We just agreed that Luca don't look good in the purple and gold. He don't like it there. And maybe he say, you know what? I don't even want to play for the Lakers. Y'all want me to play for the Lakers, but I don't want to play for y'all. I'm out.
I
Remember,
think, I
remember.
think,
Go ahead, go ahead.
I think they'll make it worth his while.
How the taxes take mad of the money? How? How they gonna make it worth his while? You
The
gotta live
same,
in the shot. Hold on, he had to live. You gotta live in the recent history of Kobe Bryant winning it. I mean, not that recent. I mean, LeBron won it. So, like, again, let me be more clear. Luka was in a situation with Dallas where he was building his own legacy, right? Dirk, he's the second coming of Dirk or whatnot. Now that ain't the same. Now you gotta try to do a winning championship in the same window as LeBron or Kobe and Shaq, and he ain't got Shaq. At least and LeBron had AD. He ain't got AD. Rudy Gobert got 27 and 21. Man, what could I say, Jay? What could I say, bro?
that they still could lose this game. Like,
6 fouls on McDaniels. They fouled him out. I'm looking at the play right now.
yeah, Phony
That was
Smith. Phony
that
Smith just fouled out too.
who?
Phony Smith.
Okay. I don't think they should have called that. What? Oh my gosh. Yo, Reeves just fell down and they called foul for him. 4:25 left in the game. Minnesota 91, Lakers 88. What? LeBron hit Reeves. The dude on Minnesota didn't hit him. Anyways, inbound pass goes to goes. LeBron got it. LeBron passes to some dude. Who is it? 14. Is that Dalton Connect? Yo, the morale is low on this team. They traded Dalton Connect. Shit didn't work. He came back. He don't give a fuck no more. Huh? He don't give a fuck. LeBron on his way out. He want Luka to do what AD did, but Luka ain't doing that shit. Luka ain't AD.
Damn
Putting way
sure.
too much pressure on Luka. The first round, Minnesota, they dogs. It's not Minnesota in the conference finals. This Minnesota the first
Mm-mm-mm.
round. Ant-Man
Big
trash.
shot by
They
Julius
got
Randle.
nothing
Is
for Ant-Man. Rudy Gobert with a tip rebound to Ant-Man. Ant-Man to the paint. Back out to three to his teammate. Ant-Man got the ball by the 3 line. Pass it to Randall. Randall looking to go one-on-one with Reeves. He does. Floaty goes in. 93-88. Wolves.
the
Three.
Lakers might have 3 minutes left in their season. They better do so.
Yeah, buddy.
Where the where
Yeah.
the where the smelly locker room at, man?
Oh, man. I seen this page earlier. I was going to troll him. I said, nah. I rather not. Not yet. If they lose this game, man, man, it's gonna be a long summer. I'm gonna send them brochures. I'm gonna send them brochures. Yo, shout out to BTB in the chat. He said Gobert has been so good this game. That's a fact. 27 and 21. What more do you? Yo, come on, man. A big baguette, man. To put some respect on that. Put some respect on that, man. Listen, and my thing is this, yo. Defense win championships, right? Defense win championships. This is a close game, but like let's look at the field goal percentage. Let's look at the 3-point line. Let's see what's happening. Right, it's a timeout. Minnesota 6 for 44 from the 3-point line. Yikes! Excuse me. Yikes!
Them niggas can't shoot.
That's DiVincenzo 2 for 12. Nikia, Walker Alexander Walker
Shea cousin.
he's 2 for 9.
I just,
Shea,
I just, I just call him Shea cousin.
who Shea cousin?
Nikhil Alexander.
Shea who? Oh,
Alexander Gilchrist Alexander.
oh, you sure they cousins?
I'm pretty sure about that one.
They
They just
brothers or cousins?
no, they're not brothers. They cousins.
Okay. All right, hold on. The game back on. I shout out to Jay for that though. I did not know that. 93-88. Um, LeBron, uh, he just yeah, he almost got the ball stolen by Randall. Randall on this. Randall
So
balling, playing
who
deep.
is Kyrie rooting for, man? Is he rooting for LeBron or is he rooting for Luka, man?
Ooh, LeBron for 3 makes it 91-93. 3 minutes left in the game. I don't Kyrie, he there. He like that. He nodding his head right now. That hat he got is tough.
And Kyrie will always be fly.
Yeah. I wonder if his sneakers is real basketball sneakers. Like they're not just style, but they like comfortable like a basketball sneaker. Like you got to do a lot with your foot and your
You got
ankle.
to.
Like
It depends on which ones you get because he got different ones. He got the I forgot the name of them, but some of them is basketball sneakers. Then he got some of them that's like a lifestyle shoe type shit.
yeah, I think I want to get a pair of Kyrie's, man.
Nah, them shits is fire. I think the basketball ones cost 120. I think
Yeah, I think me and you should do a segment like part of the show where we talking about all the different basketball sneakers that NBA players got.
we could. I seen a nigga
We
actually
talk
buy
about.
a pair of Jokic's yesterday. I didn't even know they sell Jokic's in the store, but I
I
was
didn't know that.
watching.
Oh,
Uh,
go ahead.
uh, I was watching a videos. Some content creators from Denver, and they went to Foot Locker and bought some Jokic's.
Hey, I never seen a Jokic sneaker before.
Or I forgot what brand it is. It's like some shit like 361 or some shit. Some shit I never heard of. But in Denver, they got them shits in the store.
Yeah, they taking them sneaker deals. I remember when Marbury did it. He had sold his Starberries for like in Vims. I remember Vims, and it was like in the front part. Like that's where it wasn't on the racks and no shit like that. We're gonna get to that. Julius Randle, 20 points, 8 for 15, 5 boards. Lakers with the ball. Luca, he's going to the paint and he misses a layup and he's begging the ref for a foul. Meanwhile, Minnesota go down court, score the ball. 97-91. Luca mad at the ref. Is he playing the refs or is he playing the Wolves? LeBron with the ball.
Nah,
20. He dancing on Rudy Gobert. Rudy really had nothing for him.
they gonna
LeBron
need
had
some Luca magic right now.
Rudy. I mean, LeBron just missed a 3. Wolves with the ball. Randall, Ant-Man playing a 2-man game. Randall said, "Oh, yeah, they playing a 2-man game." Ooh, ooh. Randall gets the rebound. I don't know. Nah, it's out of bounds. He hustled for it though. Randall. Another thing we got to talk about who really won that trade between Cat and Randall and the Knicks and the Wolves. Who really won that? Who really
Ooh,
won
that
that?
was tough.
Ooh, wee. Rui with the 3. 97-94. Minnesota Timberwolves. 1 minute, 1.5 minutes left. Ant-Man staring Luka down. I want smoke. I want smoke. One-on-one action. One-on-one action. This is what we here for. Crossover. He finds number 10 in the corner, Conley, for 3. Oh my goodness. 100 points to 94. They said who score 100 points first usually wins. These are the stats, not my opinions. These are the facts. Luka with the ball. Luka backwards pass to Reeves. Reeves on Rudy Gobert. Misses a layup. Burger, lettuce, and cheese.
Oh my
Ant-Man.
God.
Ant-Man slowing it down. Lakers just figuring it out. Lakers feel like they home already. They ain't even gotta take a plane home. They ready to go home. Send them a brochure. Ant-Man to the 3-point line for Randall. He misses the 3. Rudy Gobert misses the rebound. LeBron gets the ball, pushes to number 7. Number 7 takes the 3, misses the 3. Rudy Gobert 3 grab the rebound. They foul Ant-Man. They foul Randall. 100 to 94, 38.2 seconds left. Fuck up the party. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Fuck up the party. Fuck up LeBron party playing Golden State in the second round. I don't give a fuck about that. I seen enough. Minnesota Timberwolves ain't got a championship. Let me see them compete. Conley, a veteran, hits a big 3, making it a 6-point game. Woo. It's almost over. I ain't saying it's over, but I mean, god damn.
Nah, it's over. It's over, buddy.
Okay, so I'm not finna argue with you, Jay. But
So the NBA script of the Lakers winning after the Celtics is over.
Over with. Dun, 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 dun. Listen, look at LeBron. You got a smile on your face? Look, he got a smile on his face. What you smiling for? Okay, go ahead, smile. You're a man. You want to smile? Go ahead and smile. I'm just saying, I don't understand what's there to smile about from 38.2 seconds left. You about the first round. They want to compare you to Joy. Talk about getting my damn respect. Everybody respect you, LeBron. Everybody respect you, LeBron. But stop saying you better than Jordan. Chill. You great. But I don't know. Jordan not arrogant the same way he is. He a self-claimed GOAT. Jordan be like, it's errors. Jordan be like, I got to respect the other guys that was before me and what they did. I like how he talk. He talk like I'm not bigger than basketball. Basketball bigger than me. I like that. I don't want to hear this I'm bigger than basketball talk. I'm just saying, man. Ant-Man in the Minnesota Timberwolves gave the Lakers work, and I'm alive to see it. I love it.
Yo, somebody said that Ant-Man, if he beat Curry in the next round, you got to start calling him the Legend Killer. Legend Slayer.
Yeah, hell yeah, I deserve it willingly, and I like his. Everybody not doing it the same way. You want this guy? Everybody got to play by the rules. He don't want to play by the rules. Say I don't want to be the face of the league. I'm here to, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to shake things up. This is how y'all wanted to go, but nah, I don't see it like that. He said, "Imagine when I'm 26. I'm 22 right now." Let me get back to the content. As I go back to it, it's 102-94, 37 seconds left. LeBron got the ball. They pretty much letting him go to the paint. He scores the ball, 102-96. Ant-Man with the ball. Pass it to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo, he passes to the dude in the corner. They just playing keep away until they really foul. They actually do foul with 22 seconds left. This is over, man. I mean, I could do this to the end, but for what? This is over, man. 6.8 seconds, 103.96. This is over, man. Shout to Quest One in the building.
Oh, they got the rebound too.
End of the fourth, game over. Listen, at the end of the day, Jay, this is what we do, bro. We just witnessed. And how do you feel about Ant Man beating Curry in the next round if that were to happen? How you feel about that?
Yo, man, it's like a changing of the guard, man.
Mm.
He whooped KD ass last year.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get a chance to whoop Luca ass because Kyrie was there,
Mm-hmm. But
but
he wasn't done.
he ain't have Kyrie with him this year, so
Mm-hmm.
he whooped Luca this year.
Mm-hmm.
He whooped LeBron this year, and he
Mm-hmm.
going for Curry and Jimmy Butler next round.
Yo.
But I ain't gonna lie, my son Kai, because he did not do that to Kyrie. And last year, they asked him about guarding Kyrie and all that, and he was talking shit. And
Mhm.
Kyrie and then won that series.
Yo, you should see how happy Randall look right now, bro. Randall looks so happy, like yo, we got out the first round. Y'all know what's up. Knicks is still in the. They, I know he watching that series. Like I hope the Knicks lose that shit. Nah, he ain't. No, but I'm just saying. I'm saying what I think players be saying. Like I think they be saying, but this is all. I don't really know. But Randy, like, yeah, if they lose in the first round, they gonna regret. They did all that shit just to lose in the first round. They, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit probably. I don't know. I don't know how Randall feel about that. I hope they ask him about that if it happens. That's
they
funny
not
as hell.
they not gonna ask him about it, and he probably gonna be on some professional shit. Like, yeah, I'm still cool with some of those guys over there, so I hope they probably, they have the best season possible. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
New York fan
Exactly.
base. He just gonna talk that professional shit probably.
Hell
But
yeah.
you gotta ask him behind closed doors.
hmm Big Rudy Gobert get the interview at the end of the game. Yo, dude, so tall, him on camera, you can't even. You just see the
Yo,
lady head, like
yeah, yeah,
you don't even see
you
her
gotta
like next to him. Like you just see her head. Like
you
that
gotta
shit.
stop bigging up that fool. You don't remember he gave the whole NBA COVID? He got the whole NBA shut down, man. Remember that's the guy.
Oh man, I don't know, man. I was just
No,
saying,
I do know. We seen it. I mean, stop bigging up. He's a sucker.
yeah, all right, man. He ain't a Brooklyn Net player, man. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, bro, the Wolves advancing, and he was a big part of that tonight. And he got to play big next series too. Can Sagoon score on him like that? Like I don't who they play. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know who they play. Shout out to player one. You know what I'm saying? Nets fans is the best fans. I'm finna throw the link in the chat.
But
I'm finna,
I think the Warriors winning that series. Like
okay.
today was just a fluke game. I think.
What is it? 3-2 now?
Yeah.
Mhm. It's not a fluke game, bro. Like you gotta look at it like you playing the same team over and over. They just gonna catch up to your shit. Like they, you know what I mean? Played you the other day. Like we playing the same team over and over. Like that's why the playoffs is great to me because it's like you play the same team over and over. So it's really about who's executing the plays, the X's and O's, who's hustling like harder, who
But
wants it more. You feel what
not
I'm saying?
really. I think it's just about who's the better team. That's why.
That
Like
part too.
basketball, that's why the better team wins more often because you got to win consistently. You can't, like, the fluke games don't matter. Like in football and shit, you could win one fluke game and win it all. You can't do that here. You got to do that shit 4 times. And if you
Nah,
can't do it 4 times, then it's over for you.
yeah. Yeah, I like the that competitiveness, you know what I'm saying? And again, man, like I said, I'm here for it. And man, him versus OKC is probably the best playoff series I could ask for in the Western Conference. Um, what about you? What's the best series you want to see over there in Western Conference?
Man, I wanted to see LeBron and Curry, honestly, but
Oh man, hold on, Jay. This is the shit I be talking about, bro. You remember
what?
we was talking about that on a different world?
What?
Um, about the 100 men and the gorilla. Somebody made a simulation of it.
Oh, I seen a bunch of different simulations and think pieces, and a lot of people were saying the shit I was saying last night. I mean, it's some dude,
Nah, y'all trying to improvise and shit. No, no weapons, just straight your hands versus the gorilla hands.
bro. You can't tell me I can't make weapons because I will take off my
Where y'all
shirt.
supposed to be at?
I
Where's the
will, I
stage?
will, I will take off my shirt and try to choke the gorilla out. Like it, this, we need some
Stop
people.
it, bro. You're
We
not doing that shit. I'm not
we
jacking this
need
shit.
we
No,
need
man. You talking a lot of shit. You not doing that shit, bro. You not
yo,
you
bro,
running away.
bro. You can't if it's nowhere to run. Where you running to?
So you trying to tell me they're gonna tell 100 men they're gonna close off space and then put 100 men in there? Right? Look at the video. It's look like an open space. Hold on. They sent the super chat. Let me throw the link in the chat.
Yeah, I'm just trying to tell you, bro. You gotta have the right men.
Ah,
Pause. You gotta have the trained, like you gotta have at least 10 fucking offensive linemen from the NFL. You need like 10 Navy SEALs. You need 10 UFC dudes.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm not gonna play the volume on it. I'm so we watching it. I'm listening to you. I'm just
Yeah. You need like 10 UFC dudes.
nigga. That's 100 gorillas. Oh holy shit.
Yeah, that was the one where they put the 10,000 gorillas versus a million men.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's dang.
Yeah, they wowed them out.
Yeah, this shit is not looking good,
But
but
it's not a realistic motherfucking simulation. That's just people being stupid. But
yeah.
all I'm saying is you just got to have the right people. Now, maybe if you're just talking about the average man, but I don't know if they're above average men. They say a gorilla got the strength of about 10 men. We got 10 men 10 times.
Bruh, if you try to ever talk if me into trying to
And
fight a gorilla, I'm gonna tell you no.
and gorillas
Yo, Jay,
gorilla
you still on that bullshit, bro?
gorillas
I
got
send
Yo,
you
he
the
won't stop, bro.
gorilla
You
gorillas
talk
got
about he
low
gonna make a weapon.
stamina.
This nigga,
Jay.
yo, Leaf.
The,
This
the
nigga
shit
say he
that I
gonna shoot
send you
off
on
his
Twitter,
shirt.
bro.
Bruh,
Gorillas
stop
got
it.
look, gorillas got low stamina. Y'all ain't even know that. How long can the gorilla
I'm
fight
not. I'm
for?
not taking another nigga word for that, bro. Like nigga, low stamina. How much stamina do they
How
need
you know?
to rip apart a human
Yeah. How
being,
you know?
nigga?
You ain't never
A
work at
lot,
no
nigga.
zoo.
What do you mean?
You ain't never work at no zoo. You
My
ain't
nigga.
never
First
work
off,
at the
bro,
botanical gardens and shit.
That's what I'm saying. First off, the nigga that made the template, where he gonna find 20 Aaron Donalds, bro? Come on, bro. Like that, where he gonna find 20 Vince Wilforks? Where
Not
he gonna
botanical
find?
Nah,
gardens.
you just go
Not
find
botanical
Aaron
gardens.
Donald, Vince Wilfork, and you get one dude from every team. Know what I mean,
Nah, it ain't that simple.
get the. It is that simple. Get the biggest lineman from every team. We getting
Uh,
all of the heavyweights from the UFC. We getting at least 9 or 10 Navy SEALs. We getting
some of them niggas gotta go to the combine to try out for this shit, bro.
Yo,
Like,
bro, y'all acting like y'all ain't see them Russian dudes that was wrestling bears long time ago, man. Like Zangief type niggas, man.
yeah, that was a while ago, but them niggas was built different back then, bro. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
gonna get like 3 of them niggas. They still there.
Them niggas don't exist
All right,
today,
well,
bro.
we gonna get them niggas sons, the niggas in the lineage,
The
nigga.
nigga said them niggas sons. You gonna get them niggas sons ripped the fuck up.
Them Russian niggas, man. Yo, look, that's the thing. That's what dude said in the video. Yeah, a couple people is gonna die, but the
Nigga,
mission will get accomplished.
No. See, this is my
nigga.
point. First and
We
foremost,
not
you gotta
sacrificing
hold
niggas,
on.
man, for one
Listen,
victory over a gorilla.
listen.
And
Listen, no,
somebody else said you gotta get like Noah
no.
Lyles or a bunch of agile niggas that could just
Niggas said
distract
them
the
niggas is
gorilla.
Talk
just
about
gonna run, bro.
No,
sacrificing
Like
look this.
life
You're
to
not
beat a
listening.
gorilla.
You're not
I heard
listening.
what he
You're not
said.
Nigga,
listening. They
bro,
sole
I'm
job.
listening.
They sole job is to distract the gorilla and be able to move laterally. Know what I mean, while other people can
Laterally,
attack. You
Nigga said
attack while you distract.
laterally.
Now I mean, you got,
bro.
and
No, hold on.
there's no
No.
way a gorilla is gonna outsmart 100 humans.
Because for
My
you, because
nigga.
you gonna jump on his back and put it to
That
the
shit gonna
church.
be a killing
Yo,
spree right off
he's
the rip, bro.
no. Hold on.
If you
He
think a
said he
gorilla
gonna
just
jump
gonna
on the
stand there
gorilla
and take
back
hits,
and he gonna take off his shirt, jump on the gorilla back and choke the gorilla. Get the fuck, yo, no, no, I'm no, it's no way,
I'm
bro.
I'm not
You gotta
entertaining this
blind the
no more,
gorilla.
bro.
Look, you gotta blind the gorilla. Go
No,
for the
bro,
eyes.
no,
You
bro,
gotta kick him in the
no,
nuts. Kick the
no.
gorilla in the nutsack. You know what I
You
mean?
just gonna make him mad.
Yeah, that's all you gonna do.
Yo,
You gonna
like
make him
Debo
mad.
said, you just making me
You gonna
mad.
make
Like,
him
what you gonna
mad.
do with that
And
besides
and,
make
and
me
I
mad?
guarantee and I guarantee you, all them niggas is not gonna stop that nigga. A motivated gorilla is not being
Yo,
stopped.
but who says the gorilla gonna be motivated?
What you mean? That's what he
Who
wanna
says the
do in the
gorilla
skinny
gonna be
time. Like
motivated?
shit.
They might
Shit.
pick a pussy gorilla.
Oh my god. Let that yo yeah. You know what I was watching, bro? Before I came up here, I finally watched. What was that shit? Cocaine Bear. And
Yeah,
the bear was
that
all.
shit was funny as
That
hell.
shit was hilarious. That was one of the most motivated beers ever, bro.
That movie was crazy.
Crazy, bro. Nigga was just ripping niggas to shreds
That's a
left and
fact.
right. I only came up here to shit on Braun, bro. Get Braun weak ass the fuck up out of here. Shit.
Right.
Tell that weak ass nigga Steffi next.
Go ahead, talk your shit, Lee. Talk your shit, bro.
Tell that weak ass nigga Steffi next. I knew these niggas didn't want to win this game, bro. They came out with low energy. This nigga, the big baguette got a 2020 game, bro. Like, yeah, they ain't want no parts of this. They ain't want no parts of this game.
Yeah, they was calling them the Luca Lakers. I looking more like the loser Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That nigga Ant Man out here, he out here picking these old niggas off, nigga, one by
Mm-hmm.
one.
Okay, tell me what
Well,
you
I told
think.
you, yeah, I was talking to a Minnesota fan, but he was saying they gotta call him the legend killer, man.
Mm-hmm. So hold
Real,
on.
man. That nigga
Like,
the new
cause
the
he said
Randy
he
Orton,
Randy
nigga.
Orton. Yeah, he like
Yo.
he Randy Orton. He the legend killer, man.
Nigga, Randy Orton out here, bro. Nigga just out here picking these niggas off. These niggas is just sitting around just collecting checks to their late 40s, thinking niggas ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Talk your shit, bro.
Like, yo, bro, get these niggas up out of here, bro. Like, come on, bro.
This is
That's why
crazy.
somebody needs to tell LeBron that's why niggas used to retire early because they ain't want to get cooked like that.
Cause they ain't want to get cooked by none of these young niggas.
They ain't
That
want to get cooked. That's what it feel like,
That
nigga.
nigga, bro, I'm telling you, that '96 class, bro. Listen, a lot of people won't say this out loud, but when Jordan first got fixed up by Iverson, bro, that was them niggas telling that nigga, yeah, yo, Mike, you might win these next 3 titles, but after this, you need to get the fuck on, bro. You need to get up out of here.
Yeah,
Get up out of here, bro. Like,
yo, but
yo,
you gotta realize it's not that again. This is why it is that, but I'll say it, I guess, in a different way, right? I'm basically then we're gonna go to Ellen. Shout out to Ellen for joining the panel. Um, bro, the game is forever evolving. Like it's
forever
like because the
evolving.
game is because it's about like counter moves in basketball. Like, all right, if
Yeah.
you're gonna do this, then I'm gonna do this, and you think about what you're gonna do in like a quick second. So it's always counter moves. Like back then, there was no need for a step back. Back then, there was no need for a side step 3-pointer. It wasn't. It wasn't necessary. Like you start doing plays because they necessary. So I just think that when AI came, they never seen a crossover like that. That crossover, that shit woke the
That
NBA
killer
up.
Nah,
crossover.
that nigga,
Yo, it woke the
on top of that.
NBA up, bro.
On
Like,
top of that, that nigga was so fast, bro. Like his first step, like at his height, was so fast, bro. And he had like the crazy wingspan, bro. Like for his height, being 6 feet, like a buck 60. and
Hmm.
being able to get by niggas and take the contact and be in the paint with it, bro. Like,
Right.
could you imagine that nigga doing that, bro, with Kyrie and Curry skill set, bro? And them niggas
No,
doing
no,
that from range.
but hold on, because again, I don't want to downplay that evolution of basketball. The evolution I'm talking about is the handle, and AI is the front man for that shit. That crossover changed the league, bro. Because now y'all could start talking about spacing and all of this shit like that. When you got crossovers like this, yo, it's you put him in a space where remember they playing under the 3 point line a lot back then. But
Right.
for some reason, AI with this crossover and all of the stuff that he doing, bro, he's creating all of this space.
Yeah, that's
Getting
true.
it small, making himself small, getting in little spaces. What?
That's true. That's true. I ain't gonna lie to you, but when AI crossed you, nigga, you was out of the play.
So hold
Like
on,
it wasn't none of that three strikes you out shit, bro. Nigga, you was out of the play completely.
they didn't just give credit to AI, right? They gave credit to
They
White
gave
China,
credit to Tim Hardaway
Tim
Sr.
Hardaway.
They gave
Yeah,
credit to Grant Hill. Grant Hill, it was a lot of niggas that couldn't stay
for
in
his
front of Grant
handle
Hill.
because he was a point
Yeah.
guard. He was a
Yeah.
point guard.
Grant Hill back in them Pistons days, niggas could
Yeah,
not stay in front of that nigga.
yeah,
Like, but like he was like everything that you seen Giannis doing, bro. Like when Giannis first started going off, Grant Hill was doing that, getting right by niggas, dunking on them, they whole team, that type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it was a lot of
yeah.
niggas back in them early days. Kenny Anderson gives a lot of credit, bro, for his handle, but the thing is, the niggas that we talking about, these niggas was head honchos. These niggas was scorers. AI was out here to put up 30 and
Like,
40
but
on you.
right, but what I'm saying is, and then we're gonna go to LM because I'm curious of who you gonna say like who you think changed the league with their handle, and I'm just saying AI was the front runner of that. You know what I mean? But what you think, LM? You like do you agree with me saying that there was an evolution in basketball, like Curry did with the shooting, the 3 point shooting? That's undeniable, right? But did and everybody obviously could see that evolution of basketball with what Curry and the Golden State Warriors did. But it was also a basketball handle revolution. I think it get overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Because it did change the league. How you feel about that, LMR? How you feel about
Uh, I think it was definitely a handle evolution. Did I mean, well, AI being one of my favorite players, probably my favorite player, uh, behind Tim Duncan. Like seeing some of his, it's a debate with him and Kyrie for
it?
me in terms of the handle evolution. I think Steph in that conversation too. What his separation and what he can do uh,
But that's the
to
thing.
create for
No, I like what you said because Steph was stepping back, getting to the three, opposed to getting to the basket. You feel what I mean? And I
right.
think that's what was great about Steph is that these NBA players sometimes all they need is space. They need space for an open jumper, and that's what the handle could do. You feel what I'm saying? You could get your defender off you so you can
I
see
ain't
the
gonna.
basket the way you want to see it. But go ahead,
But
Ellen.
Steph is the in terms of handle. Steph, it's a reason why Steph got the notoriety, not just for shooting.
Word.
Like a lot of the times, especially a lot of people or men in general, like a lot of people can't relate to LeBron. Like a lot of niggas ain't 6'9", 240. You can jump out the gym, be athletic. But a lot of people see Steph and they can relate, not in the shooting terms, but like, yo, he a small guard in the league, led a team to a championship. Same thing with, AI and the rest of these players where they ain't necessarily the biggest on the court, but you know what I'm saying? They can hang with the rest of them. So,
Yeah,
I
you can't
mean,
learn how to be 6'9", but you can learn how to shoot real good.
yeah,
Okay. I mean, like
yeah.
the one thing about that AI, the one thing about Iverson, bro, like the night Jordan got crossed, the next day, bro, like my whole neighborhood was doing that shit, bro. Like they had it, he had us thinking, bro, he had us thinking we all could do that shit.
Remember that
I ain't
other
gonna.
move he put out after that, like the spin shit where you spin then cross.
Yeah. When you
Like
when you
when you spin, leave the ball in
leave
and
the ball
cross.
and then and then cross. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. He did that shit in a commercial. And I think he did that shit in a
Nigga,
street
AI
game.
used to cross people to where they wasn't even in the play no more. Like the nigga
He
just
used to
had
when he
space.
crossed you, you was out of the play. A
Yo,
lot of people.
I seen a new dribble move on TikTok. That shit is retarded, bro. I'm not to say that word, my bad. But that shit is crazy, bro. Like, dude, like it's like a backwards spin.
Mhm.
Like it's like when you going towards the defender, but then you turn your body like halfway, but then through the legs and spin at the same time. Bro is getting past every defender with that shit, bro.
That's a
That shit,
fact.
that shit was smooth as hell, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
the thing with AI is, bro. Like a lot of people give Shaq credit for this, bro, but AI killed man-to-man defenses in the NBA. He killed them shits because niggas couldn't stay in front of him no more. Niggas could like them fast niggas that got in the league, them wave of players that came after AI, along with AI, the Marburys, all the handle niggas, bro, that came after that, bro. Niggas couldn't stay in the league. Niggas couldn't stand in front of them. I remember Steve Francis, bro, used to cross niggas, bro, and then go back to the 3-point line and cross the same nigga again, and then lay the ball up. Like Baron Davis used to do that shit too when he was on the Hornets, bro. Like I mean, these niggas ended one. They ended man to man defense in the NBA. That they are responsible for zones being in the NBA. Iverson's responsible for that. When he went to the
E-
finals in '01, them niggas was like, wait, how the hell did this team get here?
Even the new guys in the league, like fucking Jamal Crawford, when he came into the league, like when I was watching him, like I was trying to perfect that layup package he had behind the back, tween. I was trying to do that shit for years,
I got that. I got
trying to
that shit
perfect.
down one. I got that shit down one time, and I messed around
Yeah.
and tweaked. I messed around and tweaked my ankle and made
Yeah,
that
I tried
layup,
it
bro.
one
I ain't do
time.
that.
Yeah, I was like,
I ain't do
never
that shit
again.
ever again. I ain't do that shit ever again. That was the last time I did that shit.
Yeah, nah, and I'm not gonna lie, being from New York, not having a hand, that shit was stripes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Remember the
Like,
white chocolate elbow pass?
Oh my god.
Yep.
That
I
yo
remember that. That
that
shit
yo
was
he was something. He was. I don't think I ever seen anything like him on the basketball court, bro. Like ever in my life. Like
Not
I
no
That
like
nigga
NBA.
passing game
some of
was
the shit he was
devious.
doing, bro, was just like,
I
oh
did. I
yeah.
think Jason Kidd. Like yeah, Jason Kidd was better than White Chocolate for sure.
But not a
I think
showman
Right, but
though.
not a
it
It's
shows him
showman,
the
but
it's
pass.
I
different.
feel
Yeah, but
like
he's not a showman like that.
Jason Kidd was straight to the point. Like
He
a
was doing
lot of
some
his
and one
passes,
passing shit type
Right.
yeah,
shit
the
on the
like
court.
Fact.
Like
The,
the shit
the
that
only
White
person you
Chocolate
see
was
do shit
doing.
like that,
So
Magic
you
Johnson,
trying to
man.
say what White Chocolate had more flash?
yeah,
Yeah, but the shit that White Chocolate was doing, you only seen in N1 mixtapes, my nigga. Like, but before them shits
And he
came,
was doing that
like,
shit in
come
the
on, he
exactly.
was
NBA
doing that
game.
shit in the NBA. Like, you thought you
Hell
was watching
yeah.
what's the white kid, the professor? You thought you was
Yeah.
Professor.
watching him?
Right.
Yeah, that nigga handles was nasty.
I
Like,
never seen no shit like that before, bro. And he was
And
like as
the
white as
professor's
could
still
be.
out here giving niggas work too.
It's still.
him, bone collector, like
Bone
a
collector,
lot of
all of them niggas. I'm like, yo, bruh. People gotta understand, bro. Like a lot of that shit that got in the league, it was low key. You seen flashes of it, bro, but like to the point where like AI, like Iverson and Marbury and Steve Francis, Baron Davis. You mentioned White Chalk, like these niggas. That was my era of basketball, bro. Like then when I seen that shit, bro, like I first seen AI cross Jordan, bro. I was like, bro, like
Yo, but hold on. Gary just joined the
so.
panel. And I just want to say, for starters, Gary, um, I think an honorable mention too, but it was kind of simple though, was Brandon Roy. You remember Brandon Roy, Gary?
Of course, yeah, the Trailblazers, yeah, 100%.
His I think he just had like a quick crossover. It was nothing fancy to it, but it
Like,
was effective.
so I'm 41, right? When I was growing up, the crossover, Timmy Hardaway, Rod Strickland, they were short, right? It was in the box. You didn't go outside your shoulders, right? You kept it short
Yo,
so
hold
that
on.
you
What
could
about
pull up and
Mookie
score.
Blaylock? You think Mookie Blaylock could stretch?
I, it was Iverson and Marbury that had the long crossover, right? Like they were the if you go back, like when I was growing up, you didn't cross outside of your shoulders because now you got to bring it back to shoot. So, Roy had the old school crossover that I grew up on, where shoulder length crossover, tight.
Yeah, it was more of a just do it fast type shit.
Yeah. Iverson was the one that would get you leaning and then hit it, right? Grant Hill kind of did that too, though. Grant Hill was like the first 6'7" guy, 6'8", whatever he was, to really like the first point.
I think Grant Hill did do it, but I think he had more of a quick first step to go with it, and he had a launch pad.
Yo,
so
Tracy McGrady handles was nasty too. I ain't going like at that height for him to be.
T-Mac at like 6'8", 6'9", but like at that height.
Saying.
But I think I think what Gary is referring to is like the tight one, like the tight handles. It didn't go as far as like Marbury and AI took it, bro, because they had to be like lower to the ground to get by people because they was vertically challenged, bro. Like let's just face it. But with Grant Hill.
Yeah.
Grant Hill, all he had to do was just get to that little 1-2-1-2 by you and then dunk. And he had a quick launch pad when he was on the Pistons. I know exactly what Gary talking about.
Yeah, Gary.
Grant Hill was like prototype 1, right? Like first ever. And then like McGrady came, and McGrady was like prototype 2. Like they made him a little taller. And he could shoot,
I don't want to overlook Scottie Pippen, man. I don't want to say he was prototype.
No, go back.
Scottie Pippen did not have no sauce.
Yeah.
What? Scottie Pippen didn't have handles.
Scottie Pippen did not have no sauce. He was line drive up the court.
What I'm saying is, y'all right, saying that Grant Hill had more flash, or these players they had more flash. Yeah, you're right. But I'm saying that it was quick and effective. And I'll give you that Pippen played more with his back to the basket. He wasn't like fronting plays. Like I'm not saying that. He wasn't like fronting and dribbling in front of them and shit like that. He was tall and he was like getting to the basket, putting his back to the basket. But he had a quick.
He played more in the open court. That's what he did.
I know, but I'm just saying he had bruh, stop it. Ain't nobody hating on Scotty, man. Can't hate on Scotty. But yeah, it wasn't like a super duper crossover.
You can hate on Scotty.
Yeah,
I do it all the time.
Grant Hill was way better than Scotty.
Future was hating on Scotty.
Grant Hill was better than Scotty?
For sure. 100%. Go watch it. Grant Hill used
I thought Grant Hill was way better.
Grant Hill was nice. Grant Hill was definitely that.
Like player to player, bro. Like I thought he was way better than Scotty.
Like barring injury, he might
player to player, bro. Like I thought he was way better than Scotty.
I don't know.
I can't let y'all do that. Shout out to Big Ox. I know Scotty is favorite player. Yo, Big Ox, I got you, bro. I can't let them do that, bro.
If Scotty don't play, if Scotty never played next to Jordan, what would be his reputation?
I mean, he would still be a defender, bro. I mean, like I'm not. Listen, Scotty.
Well, if Jordan never played next to Scotty, man, how about that?
I mean, Jordan without Scotty was like 30, was still 30-something a game, bro. Like, I mean, we're not going to disrespect.
With no championships.
Okay.
No rings.
So hold on.
I'm just talking about player to player, bro. Player to player, I don't think Scotty was messing with Grant Hill.
Okay, that's your opinion, right? Now, just know the facts are Grant Hill got to the league 94, 95, right? He stayed into the league until 2012, 2013. That is a respectable NBA career. Yeah, he had injuries throughout his career, but that's a respectable career. Now, I'm doing all of this to see if this is a real conversation we're supposed to be having. Like, Scottie Pippen better than Grant Hill? I'm not saying yes or no. We ain't going to argue. We're going to look at the stats and see what they say. Maybe.
Yeah, but look at Grant Hill's stats before the injuries.
Grant Hill on the Pistons was averaging more assists, more points, and more rebounds than nigga.
Hold on.
Easily. Like, what are we doing?
We all know the box scores, right? But does that tell a whole story?
Player to player, hell yeah, do.
Player to player, let's see.
Just pull up a Pistons Bulls game from '96. Just watch them on the court.
Hold on. We going
way better.
Let me get y'all the graphics because I'm looking at it. but I'm gonna give y'all the graphics so y'all know I ain't pulling this out of thin air. We gonna go to Grant Hill first, right? And I'll just tell y'all what Scotty's is, and we just having a conversation. That's all. Ain't got to be a debate, you know. Ain't got to be about who right or wrong, you know. We just talking basketball. Grant Hill came in the league as a rookie. 69 games started, played 70, 38 minutes, heavy. 47% from the field. Didn't take much threes. You could count the 14% if you want. But we all know Grant Hill got downhill, and he was averaging 5 assists. All of this as a rookie. All of this is impressive. Almost six boards as a you know
I
what I'm
think he was
saying?
averaging 25
As
and
a
5 as
rookie.
a rookie, bro.
Like so, I'm saying that to say that when you contrast it to Scottie Pippen ain't had that same responsibility. You know, he had 79 games played, and he started none of them. He averaged 20 minutes and he averaged 7 shots a game. They had two different roles. You know what I'm saying? When they came to the NBA, that's a fact. Now they both, high draft picks, but you know, I don't know how much credit you want to get at, right? And
Where was
88,
Pippen drafted?
and hold
Pippen
on,
was drafting like 86, 87, I
No,
think.
where in the draft
88.
was he taken?
Like
He was
top
drafted.
like
He
top
was
10.
like five. I think he was pick number 5.
5.
Scottie Pippen. Yeah, I can check for you. But I think he was pick number 5 without me knowing. Yeah, he was pick number 5 in '87,
Yeah.
and it looked like he got drafted in Seattle and traded to Chicago.
Yep. Got traded for Brad Sellers.
Okay, who the hell is Brad Sellers?
Exactly. Exactly.
All
I think he got
right.
traded for Olden Polynice.
Oh, was it Polonies? It might have been Polonies. Was it
Yeah, it
Polonies?
was Polynice,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot of greats that could have been in the league if not for injuries, man. Like
Yeah.
we be talking a lot about a lot of big people's resumes a lot differently had they not been injury prone.
Yeah, that's a fact. It was a couple of niggas that ate their way out the league, man. It's a real Zion shit.
That too.
But hold on.
Yo, did y'all notice this nigga Dame got injured on the same day
The same
from
day as
last year?
from last year. Yeah, yeah.
From
Bro,
last
and
year,
last year
damn,
he
Oh
sprained
yeah,
his Achilles, and this year he tore it.
That's
damn.
crazy.
damn.
That shit crazy.
Oh yeah,
That's the
that's
nigga that's who they wanted there.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
That is
yeah.
what they
I'm
want.
glad. I'm glad Jay said that because I wanted to get to this part of the show. We could get back to the Grant Hill Scottie Pippen thing. I ain't do nothing but take the graphics off the screen. I could easily pull it back up. But basically, I wanted to say the Bucks ain't had no good luck since they hurt Kyrie in the playoffs, and I want to debate every net fan that think it's cool to have Giannis on the team and overlook what he did. He took away the one chance that we had,
That
and
nigga,
you
get over that
Nigga,
shit, bro.
Breezy's gonna be Breezy gonna
nah,
have beef with this nigga
let
for
me
life,
finish.
yo.
I'm not asking. I'm not asking you to agree or disagree. I'm asking you to hear my soliloquy. I'm asking y'all to listen to my soliloquy. Now, basically, I'm saying I disagree with every Met fan like Leaf that think it's okay for us to overlook it and have Giannis on the team. He did what he was supposed to do, and it didn't happen for us because of him. The same way, and it's just in a funny way. If now the name of the book, this is a pause, but the name of the book is called Loose Balls, and they
Hey,
talk about,
yo.
you know what I'm saying? They talk about how Kareem was supposed to come to this team, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? And that being said, he went to the Bucks, and then he went to the Bucks, and then he went to LA. We all know the story, right? Case in point, it's always something with the fucking Bucks. I'm just tired of them. I don't want to trade with them. I don't want them having our draft capital because remember,
So
they
all
became.
this something we
Hold
got
on,
beef with the Bucks.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
They became successful with Giannis because of the draft, not a trade. Nobody became. When the last time it was Kid? The last time we was really successful. I mean, far as going far in the playoffs. So case in point is, I don't want to get in no trade situation. I don't care how pretty it sound. I don't care if net fans forgive him. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can stand on that side. I'ma stand on this side. He got a second-year head coach in Jordy Fernandez. I don't want him with that much say again, he's just gonna have too much of an opinion. You gotta respect what he say because he's an NBA championship. I like the way Jordy Fernandez is coaching. I don't want him coming here fucking it up. I'm against this trade, and I don't want it. And I disagree.
Breezy, hold on. I'm not with the
Breeze,
trade. I'm not with the trade either. But hold
I'm not
on.
with the
Like,
trade neither, bro.
but let me offer a
I don't give a
hypothetical,
shit.
right?
But
I'm not with it either. But let's give a hypothetical. Let's say you do trade him, or you do bring him on this team. Let's say let's say realistically they don't give Cam Thomas in the trade. Cam Thomas is still in this team with Giannis, and we build it and we make a playoff team. If by chance that man wins the Nets a championship, niggas is not gonna be thinking about that walking down Atlantic
Not
celebrating throwing
one
a
lick.
parade.
Not
Niggas
one
is
bit.
not caring about
Not one
what
bit.
Giannis did to us, bro.
Not
Come
one
on,
goddamn bit.
nobody is gonna care about that.
Oh,
LM,
Breezy, you
listen,
don't want to
LM,
visit the
LM.
Kyrie
No,
Irving thing?
hold on. Realistically, if I'm buying that, the Bucks is asking for what from the Booker Nets? Realistically, before Giannis come on
They
this team,
probably asking for they probably asking back for the pick that they gave us, bro. I don't know. Shit. I mean,
out of here. They're asking
I'm
for that one late first round
according
pick.
to
That's it.
according to
No,
Bleacher
I
Report,
don't
they
know what
said
they asking for.
I'm just saying. I don't,
according to the trade Bleacher Report put out, they saying they would probably, and I don't know how true this is, but they say they will put Clax, Cam Johnson, and like 5 first rounders.
I'm with it.
which first round is? Yo, I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell you
know,
like this. Hold on, let me
but
say this.
their pick might be in
Hold on.
that though.
As
Hold
long
on,
as it ain't the
Ellen,
5
hold on,
first
Ellen.
rounders from this year, nigga.
Hold on, Ellen. I gotta say this. The 2025, 2026, and 2027, untouchable.
We don't have a 2027 pick, bro.
Houston have our pick in 2027.
Oh,
We got a swap. We have
play
2027 swap.
We got
gotta
to we got to
swap.
swap. You're right.
That's a swap.
So
What you mean? So how that play out with the swap? Well,
So basically, listen, just to put it in terms you understand. Basically, we got this draft and next year's draft to be
I
serious
know that.
about this.
You ain't gotta say that shit. Like, I'm asking you about 2027.
27,
they don't belong
that
to us,
it
basically.
don't belong to us. It belongs to a team. If they trash, then we get it, and if they
Oh,
not,
so
Right.
basically, so I'm on board keeping this year and next year. If we
okay,
gotta compromise those two, I'm not on board.
all right, I'm
They
cool.
might
I'm
send
cool with
that.
that. I mean,
They might send that in trade though. They might ask for that. But I'm
listen,
not with it if
look,
we gotta play
as
our
long
pick
as
in next
listen,
year.
I don't want to make no moves before this year's drafts anyway, bro. Like, not that you can, but I don't want to make any rash decisions. All I said in the case that if we get a Cooper Flag, I won't be surprised if Giannis and I won't be surprised if Giannis and Cam Thomas and Cooper Flag is all on the same team. I won't. I really won't, bro. Like, it won't
Hold on.
bother me.
Yo, hold on. This is the shit that I be talking about. And remember, I want y'all to know that player one, he roots for the Knicks. This is what he does in his spare time. He says, Breezy, only doing on the planet who's going to turn down off to get a guy who average 33, 16, and 6 on ridiculous efficiency, make it make sense. Let me do that for you. Now, the point is basketball karma. The point is it's a such thing that everything doesn't equate to the numbers on that's being produced by that one player. If it mattered so much, why you get knocked out the first round? If it matters so much, debate what the fuck I said. And I said since they hurt Kyrie and won that championship, they ain't had good luck in the playoffs since. And we ain't fitting to help them in no type of way. Let me get this goddamn comment off the screen.
How we helping them niggas, bro? By giving them
Don't
niggas
trade
picks.
with them. Don't do shit with them.
Listen, hold
To
up.
be fair,
Let me.
there's a whole
I
bunch of other teams that want to trade him.
I need to ask a question, bro, because
Yo,
I don't want to
Breezy
bring up
trying to
Giannis
put
no more.
accusations on people. You trying to put accusations on player one? Player one said he do not, in big bold letters, root for the Knicks, man.
I apologize.
You can't put those type of accusations on people
Player one,
unless
you
you
a
got
Clippers
proof.
fan too?
He said Clippers fan. Clippers, they went away from the draft. They're a good example. I'm glad player one told us that.
I mean, they
went
went
away
away
from
from the
the draft.
draft, my nigga, because they was opening up a new building and they needed Kawhi and Harden to sell tickets.
Not only
So
that, they traded the nigga that they traded the man
they
that they
traded one of
drafted
the
to
last niggas that
OKC.
they drafted to OKC, bro. And they
Look
had
how that turned out.
they tried it with the number one pick in Blake, man, for years. It didn't work, and then they got rid of the nigga. Whatchamacallit, once Kawhi came over, bro. So it is what it is. I mean, but the question I wanted to ask is the question I think everybody should have a legitimate yes or no answer to. Would y'all be okay if starting this fall and this next season, if we look at our roster and Cam Thomas is the oldest player on our roster?
I love it. I love it.
I'm okay with that.
That means
I knew
Cam
Gary would
Johnson
love
and
it.
Claxton are gone. I love it.
I
I'm
knew
okay
Gary
with
would
that.
love it.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Once I realized what the quote unquote tanking season is, it's the franchise not taking on no big contracts
Uh huh.
and getting rid of contracts that it's not good for them, taking G League contracts,
Uh huh.
signing them. And you gotta realize, I gotta say this because a lot of people don't say this. As much as we may scoff at it, those G League players go from 40,000 to about 2 million. So they happy than they happier than very happy. I'll just say that. You
All
know what I'm
right,
saying?
so basically coming into this offseason, only two niggas that's gonna get some new contracts. That's Cam Thomas and Zaire Williams, correct?
Yeah, what about Dayron?
I said two niggas, bro. What you said? Where about day wrong for,
Yeah,
bro?
what
Like, what,
about J-Ron? You just gonna
I
say
don't think
that?
What
Dayron
about
or
Dayron?
Zaire coming
The
back. Honestly,
disrespect.
I don't.
nigga,
Yo,
we got five picks in
you
this
know he's
draft.
trying
You
to
asked
get
me
over
about what about
J-Ron?
Dayron?
You
Yo, Jay,
dirty Ryan
We sign
scout.
it. Do
I
we
knew
think?
Jay
Hold
was
on.
gonna say
But
something.
hold on.
you gonna let that slide,
But
Jay?
hold on. Hold on.
You gut maggot with no
Nigga
But
said
guts.
you
so
magnet.
But hold on, but what I'm saying is we already know we got to see what our pick is. We know that the Bucks pick is probably 19 or wherever it is. We got to see what our pick is on May 12th. But we think all the 26 and 27 is going to be getting burned. I think them niggas going to be in the G League or whoever
I
we
think
get
I
up
think
for
them
them.
niggas I think them niggas is gonna be competing with the niggas that we put on the court the last 5 games, bro, in training camp, and they gonna get spots right on this team. If we want to tank and we want to do it properly, if any of y'all niggas want to see AJ DeBosso or any of them niggas on this team next year, Cam Thomas has to come into this season the oldest player on our roster, bar none. No D'Lo, no D'Anthony Melton, no Cam Johnson, no Clax, bro. Who I told y'all niggas not to pay. I told y'all
And
that,
I don't
and
care
now
what
we about to
nobody
send.
say. Yeah, I don't care what none of y'all niggas say. I want to try to get Boozer, Darren Peterson, or AJ on this team.
Okay,
I'm
okay then.
sorry.
So you cool with Cam Thomas being the oldest player on our roster? All right, so we got two on board. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm cool with it, bro. I'm telling you, the play development season, as much as I wanted to hate the losses, I guess, no, I gotta, in a weird way,
Player
as
development
a,
season
as
number
a,
two.
hold on,
Number two.
as a content creator, watching the player development of certain players, Keon Johnson and Tyrese Martin to be specific, and Zaire Williams, seeing Noah Clowney had a spurt. Some of that was fun. Some of that was fun basketball. You know what I'm saying?
That
Seeing
shit was
Schroeder and
not
Cam
fun.
Thomas together. Seeing Schroeder and Cam Thomas together, that was I like what I've seen there. There was spurts where I could say, I had my moments, but all in all, I appreciate everybody helping me get through this season because that shit was tough.
Yeah.
I mean, my,
Yeah,
my only
exactly.
thing for Cam Thomas next year is realistically, I'm looking to see the playmaking development and the health. Like that nigga need to not get injured before
I ain't
All
gonna
Star
lie. I
break.
think a
I
lot
ain't
of
gonna
niggas
hold
are gonna have to learn how to survive training camp. So we go into this draft. We draft all the niggas that Iceman wanted. We draft all the 17 to 20 niggas. 5 of them is gonna be on our team. We draft as many of them as possible. Hey, my nigga, I ain't gonna lie to
Yo,
you, bro.
yo, hold on, don't say it like that. Ice was just putting us on. Like it wasn't like bro. I watched Ice the whole season, and he just was naming different players that would be
hold on,
good to the
hold on,
team.
Breeze. Breeze. Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this, right? Because I know a lot of people not necessarily down with the team, but realistically, next year, right? Let's say Cam, because in this specifically about Cam Thomas, if Cam play like 73 games next season, but necessarily we like bottom three, like we actually tank next year, but his averages is like
24
20,
plus.
20, 24, 25, 26, 5, and 4 assists per game. You cool with that? Like
Absolutely.
he's the leading scorer. You've seen the improvement in his
I
playmaking.
like.
He
I
plays
yeah.
better
I
inside the
want to make
game.
sure you clip this. You cool with this nigga averaging 24, 5 and 5 on the bottom three team in the league, and as long as Cam Thomas is doing it, bro. As long as we got youth, and as long as we going for AJ DeBonson and any of them niggas, any year after that, bro, we should not be tanking. Correct?
Bro, what I'm saying is, it's not about me liking it or cool with it. I respect it. So the difference between cool and like and respect is I don't necessarily like it, but I respect it because before I was in these circumstances, I said this is what we need to do. When we didn't have all of this draft capital, I was like, yo, look at all of the other teams and how they built their championship roster. They did it with their draft capital. And now this is the actual process of it. So I don't like it. But I'm respected, so I'm cool with it. You feel what I'm saying? So I understand a lot of these teams. 2 years in a row, they get high draft picks. 3 years in a row, they get high draft picks before they actually was a competing team. I understand it. I respect it. And I don't really like it. But it's the better option instead of trying to get free agents here because we seen it and we missed. We missed with Kyrie, KD, and Harden. That was a miss. And remember, I don't know the actual draft capital that we traded to Houston, but we had a lot of draft capital before we traded it to Houston. And I'm not saying that draft capital is better than the draft capital we got now. I'm watching it. I'm watching Easton. I'm watching Reed. Um, when we look at all we gave up, are those a franchise players that we missed on?
My nigga Reed Shepard just got
Reeves?
drafted this year, bro.
But
Like, and
we wouldn't have picked
Tari
him. We'd have
Eason,
picked
the only
somebody else.
reason why Tari Eason is sharing is getting bench minutes, bro, is because them niggas start Amen Thompson at the 4. I promise you, bro, if them niggas if Ime was a little bit of a smarter offensive coach, Jabari Smith, Tari Eason, a lot of them niggas would be getting a whole lot more play than what they getting right now.
Exactly.
Reed Shepard went top 3 in this draft, bro. Like the nigga is a damn shooter. Like is a legitimate shooter. Like the thing
That
is,
nigga ain't saying
he's
no burn.
yeah, but he not seeing no burn right now because the team is already set in place, and you got Fred Van Vliet in front of him. So basically, he got to get in a red shirt lab, basically, sort of like Nikola Topic is over in OKC. A lot of these niggas play for good goddamn teams, bro. So they can't get run right away. If they was over here, they be getting clocked immediately.
Right. Because
So yeah,
like I said, we don't got the
You
which is
asking
why the
you asking
Giannis
if these
trade
niggas is franchise players in year 1.
and
bro. But
that's
no,
why the
I'm saying,
Giannis trade here
even
don't
if,
make no
look,
sense.
even all right. Look, more. The question is not necessarily are they franchise players. Are Nets fans mad that we don't have those players because that was our draft capital? Had we never made the
I
trade for
ain't
Harden?
mad that we don't got Reed Shepherd. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh
I'm
That's
yeah,
good.
but
That's
but
the
we
real
but
question,
we wouldn't even have picked him. We'd have picked somebody else.
the real question
I
is,
don't
are we
know.
mad that the real question is, are we mad that we don't have our Tatum and our Brown? Those are the niggas that won championships, and those were our picks too.
Yeah.
That's the real question. I don't
Who's
hear
this?
that question coming up too
And
much.
remember, Boston traded down. If we had our picks that year, we would have had the first pick in the NBA draft. So I
Exactly.
mean, realistically, this is what we all missed out on. Because niggas keep trading picks to other teams, and they getting rich off us. So I
Yep.
mean, it is what it is. We and now niggas is talking about getting this nigga Giannis and trading back assets that just a few years ago niggas was like, yo, why don't we have
say it
draft
ain't
picks? Why
so.
don't we have assets? Now the
Say it
niggas
ain't
want to
so.
trade the assets for like I'm
So
telling
you
you,
got
bro.
Nets fans
Yeah, I got
Make
a
struggling.
no sense.
question, bro. Did we draft Bruce Brown?
No, Detroit
We
No,
didn't draft that nigga. Okay, all
No.
right,
no,
just
they
making
nah,
didn't.
we
sure.
didn't.
All right.
The Pistons.
'Cause I
None
feel
of
like
them play. I don't even think nobody on 2021 we drafted.
so
I think
basically the
except Cam
Celtics.
Thomas
So basically we
and
got the
Dame.
so basically we spoon fed the Celtics and now they rich on our watch.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Bruh,
All
no,
right.
it's what you said about the Clippers. We just had a new stadium and we was trying to fill the seats.
But the
Bro,
nasty
don't
part
tell me
about
what
it is
to do.
Boston was good those years too. It
Listen,
wasn't
listen,
like Boston was a
what I'm saying,
bottom three seed.
hold on. Listen, LM, this is what I'm trying to say. Back then, the fans didn't have no power. We got fan power. We got podcasts. We got fan power. Back then, there was no fan power. We didn't understand the business and all of that. We just knew that they changed the team. But now that we talking about it and discussing it, they could look at the pods and podcasts and say, "Yo, look at Big Fan Breezy. He's saying no. Why is he saying no? I ain't saying Sean Marks is somewhere listening to Big Fan Breezy podcast. I'm not saying that. But maybe somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, they're gonna know. Like, all right, maybe he making sense. Maybe they see it a different way. Again, we all agree as Nets fans that it's an unpredictable thing that the Brooklyn Nets be doing, right? But listen, if they can hear us out, they know we love Cam Thomas. If they can hear us out, they know they messed up by trading Jared Allen. If they can hear it, and this is the volume of a lot of fans. I'm not just speaking for myself. This is the general consensus. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, like it wasn't just Cam Thomas that I like. It was Karis LeVert. You know, I didn't think he was a franchise player, but I seen the potential there.
Yo, bro.
But now when we look at what Karis LeVert is doing on Atlanta, did we make the wrong move by trading Karis? We just talking. You know what I'm saying? It looked like we really hurt not having Jared Allen. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, these niggas traded KD and
Out of
Kyrie.
all of those
They
four
don't give a
players,
fuck what we think, bro.
They damn sure don't.
no, bro,
They
KD
even
wanted.
trade them niggas for young
Listen,
talent though. They traded
listen.
them niggas for
You gotta
They
ass.
realize,
traded them niggas for Scooby snacks, bro. Like, come
nah,
on,
but you
bro.
gotta realize,
Like at
KD,
least niggas got shade back in the Paul George trade. Like
bro,
niggas, we ain't get shit back for
KD don't
Kyrie
want
or Haiti.
KD, and this is what I'll be saying about New York media, bro. You gotta be careful. You feel me? Because you can't try to be bigger than basketball. And I think KD wanted to go to a place where basketball is bigger than the media. He's always want to have some
In
narrative
Phoenix?
and this and that. And I think he just wanted to hoop. You know what I mean? And I just think when that went sour between the franchise and Kyrie, you know, for obvious reasons, he was just like uninterested. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
want to
Like,
go back down that
KD is
memory
no, I'm
lane,
not.
man.
36. KD is
I'm saying
36
that.
years old, still trying to find himself. Like, come on,
Right,
Exactly.
man.
but no, but that's not the point. The point is that he's a free agent. He came here. We had big expectations. Giannis is a free agent. He would come here. The window is now on his watch, opposed to Jordy Fernandez's watch. I want the window. Our winning window should be from the perspective through the head coach and him being in his second year and having these two own draft picks back-to-back seasons. That's the window.
Okay.
Changing that for anybody is just we just lost in the sauce.
Player one
All
said
right.
Conley
Listen,
already peaked.
I'm all for. Listen, I'm all for it, bro. Like, listen, as long as we on the same page now. Now that we all established, now that most of us established that we okay with Cam Thomas being the oldest player on the roster coming into next season, do we win over 20 games?
But I don't care. I just want to get the draft pick.
Probably not. I just
I
hope we
got to
have better
tell
How we
odds
gonna get the
next year
draft pick if
than
we
this
winning
year.
over 20 games, bro?
after
It
after
depends on
last
what the
year,
team.
I
It
gotta tell
depends
my
on what
fans,
team wins.
I ain't tripping.
I
As long
think
as
it
we get
depends on the.
So outside of us, what teams you got in the shitter next year?
bro, I
Phoenix,
know.
Philly,
Definitely Washington.
Listen, I
Philly,
know
Washington.
we had
Washington.
Washington
32.
again. Okay, all right.
We had 32
Washington,
wins. We was
probably
the first pick,
Phoenix.
bro. This year we
Washington, probably Phoenix. I could see
Phoenix is
Utah
not going to
again.
tank. They're not going to be that bad with
It
Booker.
depends on if they get
They're
their
not going to
picks
be
back.
that bad.
I don't know. I think if they get their picks back, they might go to tanking
So
route.
Gary, who you got in the shitter next year? You got Charlotte back in the shithole next year?
They shouldn't be. They should be decent, right? Like they should be a play-in team. But who knows? Like Philly, I think is going to suck next year.
What about Utah? You got Utah back in the shitter next year?
Probably one more year there.
McCain and
Probably one
Maxey
more
is
year.
all right together. McCain still hurt.
Philly should not be trash next year. Come on, man.
They're
They
gonna
should not
trade
be trash
George.
next year.
Philly
They're
supposed
gonna
to be
trade
getting a
Embiid.
high
It
draft
it,
pick
it depends on what
for
they do this offseason, bro. I'll be honest with you. I like. I don't know what like that injury retirement shit for Joel and PG. Whatever the case was going on for him, I don't know what the hell is going on with that organization. I couldn't even tell you. But all I know is the Pelicans and the Sixers should not be in the shit next year.
What about the Heat and the Hawks? If the Hawks trade Trey Young, how are they looking?
The
They're
Hawks,
still
they
decent,
I
but
think
they're not
well
terrible.
they can't tank next year because
If
San
they yeah
Antonio got their
they
pick.
can't
Oh,
tank.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
San
they got
Antonio
their
got their
pick.
pick.
You're
So
right. You're right.
the Heat might be able to tank. The Heat missed out. The Heat messed up their own
They
play.
should tank next year.
The Heat messed up their own spot this year by making winning the two playing games. If they would have lost, they would have had their pick this year. They
They
would have
should
had a
definitely they should be one of the teams to tank next year for
yeah
sure.
yeah. The Heat well the Heat should well I mean I would say but in order for them to be full in tank, bro, Bam and Tyler Hero can't be there.
Yo, player
They'll
one,
probably
chill out, man. KD not the best net ever, man. Kid was definitely a better net.
Now, Dr. J
100%.
is obviously the greatest net
Dr.
ever.
Dr.
J,
J.
yeah.
Yo,
All right,
fan was wasn't chaos.
NBA
In the
era, in the
NBA, in the
NBA era.
NBA,
In
bro,
the
like that.
NBA, yeah. Y'all talking about
In the
ABA.
NBA, it's Jason Kidd and
I'm
it's Jason.
Well, I'm
In
just
the
saying,
NBA, it's Jason Kidd
Dr.
and
J
Kevin
got to be
Durant,
the
bro.
greatest net ever, man. Got to be. Like, you could say NBA years have the asterisks or whatever, but Dr. J got to be the greatest net ever,
Well,
man.
why nobody said that? He's played one said Noah Clowney already peaked. Nobody got nothing to say about that?
Hold up, what the hell is Easy talking about?
He said he already peaked.
You gotta let easy. You gotta call it for what it is.
What
I
is
put
he
the link in
talking
the
about?
chat for easy. He ain't pull up on the panel.
He
It's
said
too much.
Miami played once in Miami. He getting Trey Young.
I'll put the link in the chat again, just in case Easy didn't see the link
They
last
What
getting
type
time.
of
If
Trey
it's
Young. Giannis.
if it's any moves Atlanta need to be making, it should be with San Antonio. Because if they go and try to tank, the least you can do is get your pick back. Like that should be the
my
first and
nigga? If
foremost.
San Antonio, bro, with the teams that's being with the teams that's rebuilding in the West, San Antonio should not be no lower than the ninth seed, bro. They shouldn't.
Barring injury from Wimby, I
The
agree.
hell with the injury, bro. They
Bro,
shouldn't
they're
be
gonna
no
have
lower than
Doc,
the ninth seed, bro.
Vestal,
Nigga, they need their best player healthy.
Man, I said ninth seed. I ain't say top six. God damn it! Like, come on, bro. Like that
I
not
mean,
nine.
look at the teams that's in the West. Do you think they're gonna get a ninth seed?
You don't think, bro? So, all right. So, right off the rip, Phoenix and Portland and Utah. That's three teams
Oh, Portland
out.
gonna be in the tank next year. I think Portland's in the
Y'all,
tank.
nah,
y'all got.
they gonna
I don't
take
have
the
Memphis winning 40 something games next year. I don't.
Do you think Ja get traded?
Bro, Ja has played his last game in Memphis.
talk that shit.
Mm. Breezy, you want Ja to Memphis? Why you say talk that shit?
Come on, bro. I mean,
Let me
bro.
tell you
Do you
why. Let me
see?
tell you
Do
why.
you
Hold
see
on. Let
the
me tell
Denver Nuggets winning 45 games
you
next
why.
year? I don't.
Because I don't believe in what happened between Stockton, Malone, and Hornacek. I don't think they keep a duo or a trio together that long without getting further than how they got. You know what I'm saying? Utah, and they always made the playoffs, but they didn't have a lot of playoff success, and they never won an NBA championship when they was together. So I'm saying that to say they was together like 10 seasons, bro. 9 seasons. Teams, franchises not doing that. They give you like a 4, maybe 6 year window. If you and that's why they were saying that about Tatum and Brown. Like they like, yo, it's about 6, 7 years.
I gave you
If
like at
it
least
don't
four
happen soon,
teams.
it's not gonna happen. Like I'm telling you, bro. They
Uh,
listen, they want to see these teams put it together in 6 years. The latest.
I mean, 6 years, that's a little bit too damn long, bro. I ain't gonna
See
lie
what I'm
to you.
saying?
6 years.
That's too long.
No, I mean, that's way too long. Orlando made the playoffs a year after they got Paolo, bro. Like, I mean, shit, the 6 years.
It depends on the right, but we
Yeah,
gotta understand.
I get the template, bro. Like, but in terms of Tatum and Brown, bro, like,
Thunder getting
let's,
good rest.
But you could
yeah, yeah,
argue Paolo was the missing piece. Like when he went to Orlando, they already have Franz, Isaac, Cole, Anthony, Suggs. Like they had a
yeah, but
template
they
already.
had,
He
but
was just the
that
missing
rookie
piece.
season, bro, they were still in the shitter, bro. The very next year playoffs, The year after that,
They
he
wasn't
got
that. I think
injured
they
in
won
the
what
playoffs.
44 games that year. They was just an inch away from the playing that year when he got
They
his
won like
rookie
30
year.
something games or some shit like that. Or something. They was
Right.
an inch away
But
from
he
like
definitely
they
made
was
the
in
jump.
11th.
He definitely made the jump his sophomore year. Like
Yeah.
second year, they was in the
If
playoffs
it wasn't for the
immediately.
injuries, them niggas is a top 4 team.
Right.
Like I
If
mean,
we
like
talking
let's
that impact on the rookie that we get, I mean, you got to be talking like that nigga
AJ
already the
DeBonsa,
best.
Campbell.
I'm even if the NBA give us Cooper Flag and that nigga got us in the playoffs his second year with whoever we get next year, I ain't gonna hold you. I think he would be the best player on the team, if not already.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I think that would speed up the rebuild a lot faster because now if he got us in the playoffs and just say food for thought, we got AJ DeBonta right on the side as we making the playoffs, bro. Like that nigga. That's our Tatum and our Brown.
Right.
That's the Tatum and the Brown that we supposed to have.
And yeah, that's a fact.
When the Celtics got Tatum and Brown, bro, them niggas was still making the conference finals.
Yo,
Like they was
Breeze,
still a top
I ain't
5
gonna
team in
hold
the
you.
league.
Like I'm looking at all the YouTube guys that make draft like mock drafts, Kenny and them, or like big socials and whatnot. A lot of these niggas want Brooklyn to get the number one pick. Like I'm seeing a lot of mock drafts. Cooper fits in Brooklyn.
I mean,
Dylan
but
fits in Brooklyn.
that's because they ain't interested in the other teams that's in the shitter. That's why, bro. More, bro.
Yeah,
Interested, bro, and they unaware about the shit that I'm aware of, bro. Like the Pelicans signed Joe Dumars 28 days before the draft lottery, bro. Like niggas ain't paying attention to shit like that. I am because I don't believe in shit until shit happen. I'm like I'm one of them
Even
niggas,
if
bro. If I feel like shit something wrong, something is definitely wrong.
listen, even if the Pelicans they get a high pick, and like I said, even if I don't think they deserve it, but like, hey, I'm just big fan Breezy. Now that still leaves us in a situation. Let's say they get the number one pick, we 2 or 3. I think we in there, bro. I think we really
Man, fuck
got
that.
a
I want
good
Cooper, bro. I ain't gonna
opportunity to
lie
get the
to
top
you.
3. And the reason why I'm saying that is because for one, they having it at the Barclays. You don't think we gonna get one just off of the strength of that? Maybe
No,
that's all right. Listen, and at the end of the day, there's evidence. Not my. This is not Big Fan Breezy opinion. There's evidence that when the NBA lines you up to get back-to-back picks, both of those picks are top 5 picks.
true.
I
Evidence, bro.
mean, the
So
same
what?
thing should
Whether,
happen with Cleveland.
but you saying it? But listen, if they line you up to get back to back number one picks, then you better be a game playoff team, bro. Like shit, up. Like I ain't gonna lie to
Right.
you, bro. Like it's on. If we end up with Coop and AJ DeBonsa, bro, and we still half-assing it, bro, like I'm gonna start pointing fingers, bro. And niggas ain't gonna like.
Nah,
Niggas ain't.
I don't.
Y'all
I
thought
don't
y'all.
think. I don't think that's down. I think the trajectory is once you get these 2 players in these next 2 drafts. And again, you got to realize they feel confident with Jordy Fernandez and what he did with these G League players. Let's not ignore these other players that we going to
Well, let's
draft.
see what he could do
You know
with
what
top
I'm
level
saying?
drafted
You
talent.
got people
In
that's
the
not
first
Net
round.
fans that was the I forgot. I think Adam Silver was what had an interview with through the wire, whatever the case may be. He was talking about the tank, and he was saying like, yo, like they're trying to figure. I think he said it out verbatim, like we're trying to figure out a different way to do it. They don't have an answer right now as to how to make things different in terms of the tank. But it's gotten so bad to the point where he's like, yo, you got your own fans saying, why are y'all not losing games? And it gets to the point where if you got your own fans saying that, like, yeah, this may be a route that is
I
pretty
got an idea
well
how
so
to do
far
it.
in terms of the lottery odds, but if your fans are telling you, hey, maybe you should be losing some games. And what he said to that makes me wonder, nigga, Philly, if you're talking about that, then Philly might or Washington or Utah
Exactly.
might have a chance at getting in the top 3. Because
I tell
that nigga make it
I
sound
got
like
an idea how to fix that shit, bro. Like this is what you do, but you do it after the Nets get they 2 picks, and then you do that shit. Um,
Yeah, we
you
need those
fit
two.
that. Well, yeah, because we ain't get shit because we've been selling it to other teams, making the other niggas fat while we starve. Um, this is how
Bro,
you do it, bro.
how you see that for the Clippers, but don't see it for us with the new stadium and everything.
what you mean?
What? Wait, what? Because we made them trades, bro. Like maybe like 2 years after we didn't make the like, bro. We didn't make them trades
So
right
you
away.
trying
We
to
made
tell me? Hold on, and this is the funny thing about it. This is why I like
when we
podcasting, bro.
opened up Barclays, bro. The nigga that
I'm
we
gonna tell
traded
you.
for was probably Joe Johnson.
I'm gonna tell you the roster before we had Paul Pierce, KG. I'm
I
gonna show
remember the
you.
roster.
All right, I'm gonna remind the chat that. I'm gonna remind the chat. They was just trying to fill seats. That's my whole point.
That roster was
Yeah,
looking
but we
back at it.
didn't.
That roster
But
was nasty.
we didn't get KG and Paul Pierce, bro, until the next year, bro. Like when we opened the inaugural season here in Barclays, bro, we had Joe Johnson, the nigga Darren Williams, Brooke Lopez, and we got
Mhm.
And remind you, we how we got Joe Johnson. It was the Atlanta Hawks that signed him to that max contract, bro. We picked that shit up because we had an extra max slot. Brooke
That
Lopez wasn't
yo,
made no money,
yes,
making no
bro.
money at
That
the time.
that roster was nasty. I think we had Andre Block. That nigga was nasty. I ain't gonna hold you. Keith
Andre
Bogans,
Black,
Marshawn
yeah.
Brooks, Reggie Evans, Chris
Marshawn Brooks, Reggie,
Humphries, Jerry
yeah,
Stackhouse, C.J.
yeah.
Watson at the time, Gerald Wallace, like
T.J. Watson, I never forget that nigga. He sold us in the playoffs, bro.
Reggie
That is a
Evans,
bum.
Josh Childress, Keith Bogans, Marshawn Brooks. Like, yeah, that roster was like
That was yeah.
nasty
That was
work.
that was a regular
We
that
finished
was
49-33 though. We was
Send
we was
finished
second
with
in the East.
49 wins with that nasty ass roster too, bro.
Yeah.
The
Chat,
very next
do
year,
do y'all know anybody that LM just mentioned? Do y'all know who he's talking about?
I know, yeah, C.J.
Some of
Watson,
the real
C.J.
net
Watson
fans
and
know
Keith
who
Bogans, I
we
know them.
the real
Right.
net fans know who we talking about.
Yeah,
Not
Marshawn
Y'all
Brooks.
niggas
See,
who
how
just
you
watch.
forget him?
Jack? Y'all remember Jared Jack chat?
Yeah.
Jared,
Yeah, Jared Jack used to back up
Jared
Steph
Jack,
out in
yeah.
Golden State. Remember that?
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember before we had Derek Whitehead, we had Isaiah Whitehead on one of the teams. His brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marshawn Brooks was one of our brightest young stars, bro, but and they couldn't get right.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Isaiah Whitehead do good because he's from Brooklyn.
The year before that, nigga, we had we had the four fingered assassin, Jalen Green, Gerald Green, threw down that
Mhm.
through the legs dunk, bro. Like when we was still
Jump,
stuck in the
jump,
Izard. Yeah,
The rosters was nasty work.
them Rosses, them Rosses was some
Maybe
shit.
so. All I was saying is they trying to
Avery
fill.
Johnson was a Avery
ain't
Johnson was
much
the coach.
change.
Yeah, they ain't
We
much
was
change at
we
all.
was doing pretty good. We next year
But
we went looking at it now, we went
but
44 and
that whole
38
theory,
last next
whole
year.
theory about us filling the seats, bro, when we open the building, bro. Trust me, take it from a nigga that was there, the inaugural game that up in here, that building was filled the fuck up to the T, bro. And then that's when we had the black and white and gray court, bro. Like we had the parquet floor. Remember that shit? That's when we had that shit.
But
Then
I
they
just
My
I
nigga,
look
we was in the
I look
shit of
at
this
that
year
still.
in that Minnesota game I went to. That shit was packed. Like
Yeah, but
we was
no,
in the
I'm
shit
not.
of this
there's
year.
there's a reason why we a top 6 grossing organization, bro.
But no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in the business play is, how do you keep the fans interested? You know what I'm saying? Keep them locked in. Or maybe they was trying to compete with a crosstown and them. And that maybe they was trying to do that. But logically, as a fan, I didn't want them. I felt like they was at the end of their career. I didn't want the trade to happen. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like it was a business play. Like they did it because of a business play. They
Well, what
wanted
I'm
to
Niggas
telling you is,
36
bro,
plus.
they did it they did it the second year, not the first year. The second
Right.
year they did
You
that
said
shit.
that already.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain to him because he
No,
trying
I
to
heard you, bro. I know that was the second year.
but
I get
but
it.
but you
But at
trying
the
to
end of the
parallel to that trade to us marketing the new building, bro. The building was already new.
bro, it's
Yeah,
but
what?
still,
Nigga,
but
the
my
second
listen,
year is still new,
leave,
nigga.
leave. What you doing is marketing is to win.
Not
It's
compared to the
bro,
Clippers, Jay. They
bro,
just opened that
bro.
new shit that they playing in.
Yeah.
The
Listen,
Intuit Dome.
what I'm saying is the semantics part is they rather go free agency than a draft. Because if you get the draft, then you gotta sell a fence, you gotta to buy into these new players. That's why they did the trade. The trade
Mhm.
benefited the Boston Celtics way more than it did us. But the truth is, I think that was the business play. Like they didn't want to take those draft picks and be good or bad and then get maybe I don't know what kind of picks. Maybe they wasn't built that way to try to get players like that. And it repeats it. History repeats itself. You see them do the same thing. They didn't go to the draft, and you see what happened. There's a lot of times we didn't go to the draft. This is why this draft is so important for the Brooklyn Nets, bro. Like that's my whole point of me saying all of the stuff that I just said. It's not that I don't
Well,
understand. You ain't gotta repeat the same shit. I get
and
what you're saying. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like at the end of the day, bro, Brook Lopez leads to in points. He was like the 10th pick. He was a draft pick, but that's all we got.
I ain't
And
gonna
you
lie,
don't
that
even
shit
like
is
it like
disgusting.
that. And
Nigga, the
the
league
irony
leader
of him
for us in
being, and the
points.
irony of him winning with the Bucks, and not just winning with them, he was an essential piece.
Damn sure
Like
was.
so, no, bro, I'm not trying to do no business with the Bucks, man. That even more so my point. I don't
But
want
But
Giannis unless
we don't even got a good young pro.
listen,
They looking for
listen.
young
I'm
prospects. We
off
don't even got
Milwaukee,
good
bro.
young
Like, but
prospects.
look, all I'm gonna say is this, bro. Like, in terms of us
Mhm.
getting the fan base to buy into these new players, bro. Like, I somehow, some way, by hook or crook,
No, it's
that shit.
easy now. I was talking about then when we first got hit. Instead of that was the business play. Instead of trying to get those players, the fans to buy into the players that we would draft, no.
Right.
Get KG, Paul Pierce, get them in here, Jason Terry, get them in here. The fans, they're gonna come out. Trust me. But you see what happened, and like I said, man, I'm
I think
here.
I think if we get if we get Cooper, bro, like I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. We filling arenas. I ain't gonna lie,
Fans
we might have sell out
Nigga,
arenas, bro, like all damn
Cooper jersey's
season.
gonna be all throughout the building.
Shit.
Fans is invested, and no, y'all don't want to give credit to Cam Thomas, but probably fans is me. I'm a fan that's invested in the draft because of Cam Thomas. Like shit, if we got Cam Thomas at 27, it's not just him though. It's Noah Clowney. And to LM's point, and I know you mentioned it twice, so I'll get to it now. I don't think LM. I don't think Noah Clowney peaked this season. I don't.
I
I
think
think
that
he
nigga on
got
the
a
chopping block. I ain't
I
gonna
think
hold you.
I think he gotta he's still in that rookie contract. I think he gotta work on conditioning and staying serious about being a professional athlete, not just a professional basketball player. The professional athlete part is the staying healthy to you know what I'm saying, endure an 82 game season because those college seasons be like 29 games.
That's true.
Send the nigga to
And
Houston
we
for
gotta remember
Jabari.
the nigga got hurt in training camp, so I don't even think he ready for Jordy's gorilla training. I don't think he
Nigga
ready
had
for that shit.
three
He had
injuries in
3
the
injuries
same
to the same
spot.
spot on his body. The ankle, nigga.
Like
Like, god
I
damn,
don't
nigga, get
know.
your ankle
I ain't
right.
gonna lie. I don't know.
I
I'm
think
tired
that
of
nigga on the
niggas on this
chopping block,
team.
bro, for real.
I'm just tired of people on this team with injury issues. Can we get a
For
nigga
real,
that's
bro.
healthy that
If
can
you want to
play
tank for real,
any game?
bro, like yeah, let's redo that power forward position over next year. Hell the hell with that shit. Cause if we get
Especially if
AJ
niggas,
DeBonsa or Cam Boozer, one of them niggas, bro, they gonna have that spot before that nigga any damn way. So
especially if you
it's,
get boozed, that nigga look like a fucking tank.
that nigga, he
You
look
talking
like
about
a
you can
shit.
put
That
him
nigga
at
look
the
like a
four.
grown ass man, bro. Like for real. Is that
You
nigga a
talking about
center
me?
or a four? Boy, what the hell is he?
I ain't gonna lie, he played like a four. He a four for sure. I don't. He could probably play center if you talking about playing small ball because I think he was 16. But
Yeah, that's the four.
but
So
he
like
played like
what?
a four because
So
he can handle
what
the
we talking
ball.
about? A more powerful Paulo or some shit?
For according to Jay from BK, he said the nigga is Paulo with better defense and playmaking.
Paulo with better defense.
And I see it because the nigga moved better laterally than Paulo ever did. So I mean, you talking about he moving like that at that height? All right, I'm so get that. Lose a couple
I
more
mean,
games next year.
I did. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't take a good look at a lot of these niggas. Obviously, we gonna do our homework as the season goes on, bro. AJ DeBonce is the only nigga I seen with an actual mixtape.
Around December next year, well, actually this year, around December this year, a lot of I think college season starts for AJ
He
and them.
gotta be part
We
of
gonna
our
look
mix.
at we gonna be more we gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah,
tuned
yeah.
in.
We gonna be
Yo, we gotta
it's gonna be
yo, y'all
another
gotta
This
82
gonna be the
games us.
same conversation
Same
next
Ellen.
year with
conversation,
these
same
niggas.
shit, bro. Like for another
Hold on.
season.
Time out. Yo, LM, you sing, right?
Uh, a little bit, not a lot.
I only just a little bit is good. Look, the me, Ice, Jay, we coming out with a Nets mixtape. We need LM, we need Leaf, we need y'all on the mixtape. I don't know. I don't need Leaf to rap or no shit like that.
You
I
need me to
don't
do the
need
intro, nigga?
the intro,
All right.
You do the
These are the
intro.
intro. Wait.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll do the intro, bro. Shit.
All of the Nets fans is gonna be on the mixtape. All of
I'm with
them.
it, bro. Shit. I do
Like
plenty of shit
everybody
for
don't
free
have to
anyway,
rap,
bro.
but
Like
if you
shit, hell
don't
with it.
rap, don't try to rap now. Don't try to be corny on that shit, man.
No. I ain't even bro, I wouldn't even violate hold up. I wouldn't violate the sanctum. I wouldn't violate the holy grail sanctum, bro, of the bars that the this is JTV and anybody else is working with on track. I wouldn't do that. That I would not do that, bro. Like that would be me
Like, yo,
violating the
But
sanctity
y'all
of.
making new verses for the
I
new
wouldn't
season?
violate the sanctity of the booth, bro, like that, bro.
Hold on, yo, cause you listen. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I know you like Jay verse more than my verse, bro, and I ain't mad, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like,
I mean, I thought that was a given, bro. Like,
Nigga
what
Breezy
we
trying to say,
doing?
yo, why is Birds getting no love?
yeah, like, it's all good, you know what I'm saying?
But for real, I thought that was honestly a given, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, we arguing this?
No. What I'm saying is more of, again, everybody gonna be part of this mixtape. Shout the podcast in the chat. I mean, part throwing in the chat. Yeah, man. Even PT, man. You want to be part of the mixtape? Holla, man. Trying to get Solace Flatbush Frenzy on Twitter, part of the mixtape. You know what I'm saying? He be showing big love. I had seen him at practice in the park. He still got the profile picture I took with him at practice at the park as his profile picture. So shout out to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that want to be part of this mixtape, man. Me, Ice, and Jay, we rapping on it. LM might do a little bit of singing on it. I know, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about how we could, you know what I mean, connect musically and whatnot. Leaf say he'll do the
I'll
intro.
offer a verse too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
If
I'll do the
anything, I'll
intro. I'll
offer a
do the
verse too.
intro and the part interlude, bro. Like, just talking shit.
Yeah.
I'm good at that. Shit. I know Jay would appreciate it, bro. Like, shit, bro. Like,
Word.
nigga, word.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had it.
we definitely need a new song for next year.
Yeah, I didn't really get a chance to talk shit like on Jay. So Jay had did his I did a song and Jay was talking shit on my song. But I kind of want to do that too. I want to talk shit on somebody's song. Know what I'm saying? Like on one of these songs, I'm gonna talk my shit. Like I probably won't even rap on that song. I'm gonna just talk my shit. Like
I'll be
You,
honest with you, bro.
I
I'll
want
be
to be
honest
nice.
with you, bro. Like,
Cam Thomas gonna be in your next verse.
I think the timing of it, bro, like would be the most
Nah,
important, bro.
man.
Because if we got a team that we can invest in, bro, after these next
Funny
two
though.
drafts, I'm all for doing this shit, bro. Like if we doing this shit this year, bro, like y'all niggas, I might
Yo,
have
if
to
we
bring a
get
check.
Cooper Flag, nigga, we definitely gonna might have to do that song. I ain't
I
gonna
mean,
hold you.
but no. Here's the thing, bro. If we get Cooper
The whole
and
movement
Boozer
about
and
to
or
happen, man.
AJ, one of them niggas, then I'm in. I'm definitely in. I'm definitely in then, bro.
Hold
Like I make, cause that means you got Cam Thomas, the only nigga that's making money on the team. 22 million.
on.
I'm
Hold
cool
on,
with that.
LM, you agree with PT? He said Cam Boozer. I know that's what he meant. Guarantees a championship. You agree with that?
Cam Boozer, depending on the pieces you put,
I just nigga
yeah,
said Cam
yeah.
Snoozer.
What?
Cam Boozer, depending on the pieces you get in 2020, because this is 2026. Free agency, we're probably gonna be looking at because there's a way better free agency that year. Depending on who you get, yeah, I think you definitely contending or you in the playoffs
Listen,
for sure.
if we get two niggas in the top three in back to back drafts, bro, like basically all you're doing in free agency is just adding veterans, bro. Like, just that's all you really doing, bro. Like, come on.
And it's a reason we've been saying we got to do this shit for 2 years anyway, because 2027 you don't have your pick. So realistically,
Exactly.
you depending on two
So
and
we
free
basically
agency,
got
and then
this
you
year
roll.
and this year and next year to get this shit correct.
Exactly. Which is not fucking long. Like these niggas acting like we doing this shit to 2030. Like it's only
I'm
2 years.
I'm
They've
not
gone to
gonna
free
lie,
agency.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I already punched my ticket to go to Texas, man, at the end of this month, bro. I got the rent a car and everything sent up. I ain't gonna lie, that shit might be a whole living spot, bro. Like I'm ready to sell my raggedy ass. Nah, dead serious. I'm ready to sell my raggedy ass Honda Accord, bro. Like any up a couple of $1,000,
I
and
heard good
that's
things
where I
about
might
Texas,
be.
bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I heard good
Mm,
things about living in Texas. I heard, you know what I'm saying, that the houses, the property you could buy, you could get land with the property. It's not like
Yeah,
Brooklyn where
yep.
you get the house, but you get a little front yard, a little backyard. Like you getting
yeah. Shit, you could rent a
more
home to
land for
start,
your
my
buck.
nigga. You could rent a home for the prices are lower than an apartment price they got out here. Rent a home, a house.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
heard
put
Renting
that.
for
And you know,
you
living
can
is
put a
definitely
six month
easy.
you can put a 6 month lease on a rent. Like, all they want
you
is
know,
somebody up in there with pay stubs. That's it.
see, and before social media, I was hearing this about people that I knew that went to college down south. Like that was the thing. You go somewhere where you nobody know you. Dudes was going to Norfolk, Virginia, for like just places where it's probably warm, hot, where the shorties was going. Niggas going to Atlanta, and that's
Oh
when I
yeah,
heard about. That's why I heard about the real estate, and it was contrasting it to New York. They was like,
right,
"Yo, for what y'all paying in New York? Like, yeah, we make less money down there, but everything don't cost the same. It's a low, like the cost of living is lower. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And you basically be able to get land, and apartments don't cost that much, and you need a car, and everybody got a car because you need a car to get around. And you in
No,
New York, you like car for what?
But it's
I
people
need
that
a
love New York so much
car.
they
The
compromising
car is a
to live
luxury
in
in New
Jersey.
York, but the
I
car
mean,
is a
well,
Crazy.
yeah,
luxury in New York.
but the people that
The car
travel
is a
from Jersey to go to
necessity
New
in the
York,
South.
they taking the ferry, bro. Like 9 times out of 10. A
Mm.
lot of people
True.
that still work in the city, bro, like they not trying to pay them tolls. That tunnel,
Yeah, that
them
them
shit
tolls
should
is
have went up ten
ridiculous. I
dollars.
ain't gonna hold.
Bro,
Yeah,
them
them
Shit,
tolls
tolls.
is ridiculous. I ain't gonna
my
hold
nigga,
you. That
No,
shit
no,
is nasty.
the
listen,
Williamsburg Bridge is $7 to walk
listen,
across.
listen. Over here to get to New York to that Holland Tunnel about $20, bro. You will be
Yeah,
paying that every
that
day to
tunnel
get
is
to work. And yo,
that
you
tunnel
gotta
is
realize.
ridiculous.
I'm not trying to take nothing away from driving, bro, but the experience ain't always fun. You know, I just
I was
leave it
just
at
in Linden. I was in I was in Linden, New Jersey, like last Saturday for my cousin's birthday party. Man, getting there was mad work. I'm like, nigga, toll to get there. I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous.
I ain't gonna
Like
lie, but
the traveling is
the illest shit
crazy.
about the illest shit about Texas, bro, like it's really a chain link state, bro. As big as that state is, bro, like you can't drive across Texas in one day. You can't do that
Yeah,
shit. You cannot drive across Texas in one day unless you fucking Vin Diesel, nigga. You ain't driving across Texas in one day. Ain't no way, bro. Like Oklahoma, let's write it right up. I'm gonna start purchasing tickets, bro. Like I'm gonna get me a OKC ticket. I'm gonna get me a Spurs ticket because I'm gonna get me two because my girlfriend she low key a Spurs fan too. Um I'm gonna get me a damn Rockets ticket, a Mavs ticket, bro. The shit, it's all gonna be all the away games where the Nets is playing, man. Shit, road Nets, bro. That's what I'm doing.
yeah, nigga. I've been to San
Right.
Antonio like four around like 4 times in my entire
I
life,
still ain't
and
been there
I'm
yet.
telling you. Yeah, San Antonio is, man, it is hot as shit. I think I packed wrong and I brought mass sweaters in my suitcase.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, yo,
yeah.
I was
You're bringing New
fucked
York
up when
shit
I
to
got
Texas, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah,
I
yeah.
was fighting for them.
That's the wrong thing.
I was like,
I
never
went to
again. I learned my lesson.
I went back to Went back to my brother's old spot. Went to go pick up shit. He's like, yo, you got a bag of clothes. I looked in there. I'm like, nigga, this shit is sweat as hell no. Where I'm going, I don't need this shit. This shit is wool, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Like the wool cotton, nigga. I don't need this. This shit
Nigga
up out
sound
of here.
like he was going to hell. Nigga said, "Where I'm going, I ain't gonna need this shit."
Nigga, you
Hell
been to
yeah.
Texas, nigga? This time of year, that shit is hell.
Around this time of year, yeah, you better off packing just t-shirts or tank tops at
That's
at
it,
this point,
nigga.
nigga.
Yo, hold on.
Hell no.
Iceman just joined the panel, man. Let Iceman cook. Iceman gonna be on the mixtape, man. Iceman, talk to us. We was talking
I'm ready
about you
for
earlier in the
Iceman bars,
pod.
man. For real, for real.
Say it again, Breeze.
The Nets fan, the best fans, the mixtape, man. Talk to him. Talk to him about the part you playing there. You sent the beat over. We started something, man. It's something happening, man. How you feel about it?
Yeah, I feel good. I'm back. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I took my break. I took my music break, but I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Rejuvenated. Feeling like y'all gonna hit something y'all never heard in y'all life. You know what I mean? This is new stuff. And you know what I'm saying? I'm coming back out of retirement from music. You know what I'm saying? So y'all finna get something. This might go viral. It's gonna be a viral joint. I'm calling it right now. A song finna go viral on everything. You know what I mean?
Nah, Nets fans make has any fan base done like a mixtape for their team? Like, has any fan base done that? I don't think no fan base has done that. Like for their team, like a whole fan base mixtape for like that's crazy. That might go viral. I ain't gonna hold you, especially since the Nets
Can
is
can
so.
we make sure we have a suitable goddamn roster before we do
Nigga,
this
aren't
shit,
we the
bro?
most viewed on TikTok anyway? Like we the most viewed TikTok viewed
Yeah.
franchise on TikTok.
We
Like
probably the
the
only
Nets.
niggas that make the most TikToks. These other fan bases don't give a shit.
I'm trying to tell you now on everything.
How many niggas support teams on TikTok like outside the Nets anyway?
Nah, I got told that today, right? So what's today? Monday. For the last 4 days, I've got every time I went live, I've got 1,000 views each time I went live. You know, the last 2 days it was like 500 and 600. Tonight I just got off before I came on here. I just had 600 views on it. You know what I'm saying? So just being a Brooklyn Nets podcast on TikTok is everything, bro. You know what I'm
Imagine
saying?
having Cooper Flag on the team. They gonna have that nigga doing TikToks or all types of stuff, yo. I ain't
Facts.
gonna hold you. That's gonna be marketing at its finest.
Brooklyn fans is heavy on TikTok too. It's heavy
Yeah,
on
they definitely are. Brooklyn Nets fans is
that.
heavy on TikTok. That's what I'm saying. If you do the mixtape and you post like clips of it on TikTok or sounds on TikTok, you
Viral.
definitely might do something. You might got something. And who's to say the Nets who's to say the Nets page won't post it? You know what I'm saying? Like they be on TikTok looking the social media
I'm
team. So
calling it the song, the beat that me, Breezy, and Jay is on. I'm telling you that shit finna go viral. You know what I'm saying? It's finna go viral. They gonna play. They ain't got no choice but to play. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna have no choice because the joint is too hard, bro. Too hard for
Scott got
them.
to do some sort of music, bro. That nigga set up. I know he got a verse in him. He got to be doing something because that setup, his setup be looking nice. But I ain't gonna hold you. All Nets fans on it would be dope. If you can get PT, I might can get off a verse. Niggas got Leaf doing the intro. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Leaf
you
will
know
be
what I'm
fire
saying.
on that intro on that song, Breeze.
Leaf at the nah, Leaf. You gotta have optimism on the intro. We can't have no pessimistic shit on
Leaf
the
will
intro.
Leaf will be fire on that track on the intro. Now that you said that, you know what I'm saying? Talking crazy before that shit starts.
Yo, we need to clip
I would
what
just like us to have a suitable roster that we all believe in, bro. Not that bullshit ass G League shit, bro. Like you was trying to sell me, bro.
Nah, man,
Please.
like
niggas got to hype up Tyrese Martin in the song.
yeah, nah. I did the song. I did it. I don't know what
Can we
I ain't
get
hearing.
Coop and AJ DeBonsa before you niggas put this shit together, bro? Then we gotta rewrite the track.
Nah. I did it basically. It's basic. It's a basic song. I ain't put nobody, nothing. I'm just talking hoops. It's a basic song, like, you know what I mean? I don't know what Breezy wrote. I don't know if he wrote anybody in his bars, but me and Jay didn't put anybody in a bars. It's just straight lyrics. You know what I mean? Straight
Okay.
lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Straight. It's straight.
I'm definitely ready for the Bar Smith to commence. I'm
Yeah,
definitely.
it's strictly for the fans though. This is strictly for the fans though. If you a fan, you gonna love this joint because it's going. If you at the game, you gotta get hyped when you hear it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get hyped. I ain't trying to hype the song up, but I already know. You know what I'm saying? I already know how it is and what I hear. And when that beat drop in the bars and you hear the hook and the bridge is over. You know what I'm saying? You with it.
Like I said, I ain't trying to hype the song up, but I'm hyping this shit up crazy.
Facts, though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure we need something. This tanking season, we got fans going crazy. We got crazy takes. We got niggas saying Mikhail was supposed to be Apollo. You know what I'm saying? So we need something to make something shake and get the fans hype.
Yeah, that's
Might
what I'm
have to
saying.
make a lottery song, man.
About lottery stuff.
A lot of these.
Make a little song right for the lottery, man.
Yo, I'm telling y'all, on May 12th, if by the grace of God,
You do it on
Brooklyn
a
gets the
lotto
number
beat.
one, if Brooklyn get the number one pick on May 12th, or even 1, 2, or 3, like that shit is gonna be so good for the borough.
Yeah.
Like
That's a fact. Good
that shit's
innings,
gonna be
taking
good for
positive
the
energy,
borough, man.
man. Hold
It's
on,
almost here, man. Next
I'm
week
yeah.
still
after
mad
that,
at them filthy Knickerbockers for trying to steal our slogan. Cause we've been with having shirts that say "for the borough" on it, and they really running around with shirts that say "for the boroughs."
Nah,
Like
bro.
yeah,
that shit is
them niggas
That's
nasty
got they
work.
got a whack theme song
McDowell.
too.
You remember McDowell's?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yeah, man, they McDowell's, man.
Yeah.
McDowell.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Yo.
they
y'all
theme
gotta
song is
know the
even
movie
right.
reference, man. Yeah, I know the movie reference.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know if a lot of people know that in the chat. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
hold
man.
you.
He said, "No, they got the Big Mac. We
We
got
got
the."
the Big Mick.
Man.
Yo,
Yo,
if y'all
they
ain't
theme
seen
song is
Coming to
even trash.
America, y'all wildin'.
Coming to America is a classic. If you ain't seen that, I
Classic.
don't know what to tell you.
Classic. Yeah, if you don't know McDowell, if McDowell don't ring a bell in your
Just
head,
let
bro.
your soul glow.
Right.
That shit hilarious. Hello, shout out to Park TPC. So I'm going to Africa. I wrote a whole book about it. Okay,
That's
that's what
Dang,
that.
okay.
I
That's what's
told you.
up.
I wanted to recap that book, man. I
Yo,
still
easy. I'm telling you, they said that. I'm telling you, this season was getting to a lot of people. I forgot who said that in the spaces, but Saint had to close that shit out after he said that. That shit was nasty work. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo,
There
PT,
was-
and so you know, PT, I gotta be on it like that. I'm trying to host a Nets fan day. I need all of us to be at peace, my guy.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? I need.
Listen, we all got to be banded together in these next few weeks anyway. No Net fans should be having beef. No Net fans should be starting, certain soliloquies and certain, arguments just to argue. Like, this is the one time we all got to be on one accord in this, whoa, actually next week, really. It's Thursday now, Friday, and then next week, you know what I'm saying? Next week on Fast by Fast, and then Monday is there after Mother's Day. So, we all got to be guided as one, man. What time the lottery start? I think it starts at 5. I think it usually starts at 5 p.m.
I don't know, but
Um,
whatever time it is, live everywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at I'm gonna be on Twitter. I'm gonna be looking on Insta. I'm gonna be on the YouTube, looking at the live streams, tapping in on everybody's live streams,
Yeah,
s-
fact. It's finna
seeing
get
everybody's different reactions. Like,
yeah.
and it's different because Brooklyn is like a big ass fan base, and we a large market. So seeing if we really can get a number one pick, like, That shit is gonna be a movie.
Yeah, yo, PT, man, stop with the negative energy, man. You
A
getting
lot of these so-called Mr. Whammy.
yeah, yo, no, I'm gonna do it. That's gonna be on the mixtape. I'm gonna
That's
do it. I'm gonna
wild.
be on the mixtape.
A lot
Yo,
of these so-called Mr. Whammy is
yo,
crazy.
That's wild.
shout to Ice for having TikTok got buzzing. Nets fans got stuff going on. You know what I mean? Yo, Nets fans, listen, man. That's why I want to do this mixtape too, bro. This mixtape finna be better than what a lot of people might expect. You know what I mean? Especially if everybody want to be involved. All the Nets fans trying to be involved. I like that idea of making a lottery song called Mr. Whammy. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that me and Jay fitting to do Nets Fan Day soon. This something.
Player one said, hopefully Ice coming back like 95 MJ and not Wizards MJ.
Oh shit. Hey yo, I can tell you to go listen to some stuff, and then you know what I mean. You let me know. You know what I mean. I can point you in the right direction so you can hear that I am no amateur, bro. I'm not average. I'm not amateur. I'm none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them.
He talking that shit.
Tell how we messed up getting top 3. I mean, I know 6 best odds ain't exactly the best, but judging by Tankathon and certain like fans flow,
And he said we messed it up. How the fuck we messed it up?
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I've been seeing like Ellen just said on everything that I've seen so far is nothing but top 3. You know what I'm saying?
Word, I've been simming on Tankathon. We've been 1, we've been 2, we've been 3.
I had somebody even on TikTok. I had somebody sim on 2K and still got top 2. You know what I mean? Like, bro,
nah, 2K love the Nets.
listen,
like every time I do a tank, them niggas love the Nets.
Yo,
I don't know what's up
telling
with
you,
the
it's
simulation.
about the respectful tanking, man. You gotta tank respectfully. Like the
Yeah.
same way you gotta drink responsibly, you gotta tank respectfully. You know what I mean?
Right. Listen. Hold on. And on the business side of things, the NBA don't frown upon what the Brooklyn Nets are doing because they getting contracts from the G League contracts to converting them to NBA contracts. So they doing business. They spending money. They paying more money than these players were getting paid, even though it's not a lot of money because they're not investing in the free agency, but they still in-house and they still getting contracts. They got a handful of contracts. So business is being done. So the NBA don't frown upon it. It's not, you could call it tanking responsibly, but we doing good business. I think it's more friendlier to say we doing good business. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna close
And like
out.
Jay said, we need dudes with shoe deals on this team, man. Like Cooper's with Reeboks, Dylan and Ace is with Nike. Like it would be nice to have one of these 3 dudes on this team if we can get one of these
I like
niggas sneakers.
because y'all said he got a mixtape. So I want to hear his music. Maybe we could get rap on some of his beats.
Who got a
We
mixtape?
need to rap on Jay. Jay needs to make a beat for one of these net fan, best fan mixtapes.
Bro, who got beat? I mean, who rap? You said?
AJ Demonstration.
Oh.
AJ, if AJ get drafted, him on the Brooklyn Nets mixtape would be crazy.
All right, y'all. I can't fuck up the package, man. We an hour and 59 minutes in, fitting to make these clips. Y'all know how I go. Yo, I'm serious about what we talking about. Next fans, the best fans, the mixtape. Shout to Jay, shout to Ice, shout to LM. They all say they're gonna be involved. Shout to Leaf, shout to PT, shout to Mr. Whammy. Shout to all of the Nets fans. We the best fans. The mixtape coming soon. We're gonna be back with more content really soon. Check out the shorts, share, subscribe. Creme de la creme, run, tell a net fan friend. We out here. Peace, y'all.
All right.
Peace out, yo.